Right on, puppy. I know, I'm getting a start. I know you want some water in there. I know, you finished the water 10 seconds ago, dog. You literally got off your bed, had like 20 litres of water, you ran it out, and now you're like, just give me 10 seconds. Here you go. Here you go. So impatient. I thank you for letting me know, but we don't need all the impatience, dog. Oh, right, coffee. That's what I was doing. I was going to have a coffee. Want coffee. Yep. I want some coffee. You want that truck? Yeah, Celtic, not bad, eh? Not bad, mate. Yep, about 11. I don't know what it works out to. I think it's about 1100 US dollars for that thing, bro. Cheap. You know, somebody else wants more like 8,000 US dollars for their one, right? Because there's a box on the back and prettier paint. But yeah, for the case of, how did I mess up the poll? It should. Why is it option? How'd that go wrong? Hang on. I'm gonna have to write it all out again now. Oh, I can't even fit a question mark on there. Hang on. Brother, you like turtles? I like turtles. I like turtles too. Heidi's been very much enjoying the new truck also. It's like we have people come in, they get annoyed if the cupboard's open more than like an inch. Because the cupboard door doesn't fly, so I don't want to upset anybody. How'd you get on, Nick, with your night out? Hope you didn't drink too much there, Nick. Hope you didn't get in any trouble, mate. Hope you didn't get in any trouble, mate. But yeah, it's been a couple of days since we've had a chat, guys, so I do apologise. As I say, I do try and stream every day, but I've been sometimes I am absolutely so flat out that and then, you know, Susie's flat out as well. We're working our tails off, that we do like to, you know, take a night off here and just vibe and just hang out and watch a movie and chill out, you know. Is that right? Is that right, puppy? Is that right, Heidi? Thank you, love. You broke your elbow. Hang on. Whoa. You went. Nick, you have the floor. We want the story. Yeah, what Celticast? We want the story, Nick. Because the last I heard, you're having some drinks at home and you're like, I'm going out to town. I was like, take care of yourself, mate. Don't overdo it. And now you've come back with the story. You've broken your elbow. Went out last night. What happened with this elbow? What's the details there, mate? We all like a good story. So the floor is yours, Nick. How'd you break your elbow, mate? Just in case anybody else thinks they're having a bad day. Hi, I'm Danielle. Hello, Danielle. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Where are you from, Danielle? We're just having a coffee at the moment and chat and hang out. I haven't done one for a couple of days, so I thought we better. It's raining now. It's all blooming raining. You know that? It's raining. So there goes the cleaning up the truck thing. What do we do? We're just having a chat, man. Chat if anybody has any mental health or self-improvement questions. Beyond that, we're just having a coffee and we're going to hang out. And this is what we do here, man. I work on cars, motorbikes, building my own cabin, all sorts of stuff, man. It's all just sort of to follow my journey, right? It's to follow my journey from basically I became an alcoholic and stuffed up my life, and now I'm clawing my way back for the last 3 years, right? So it's about sharing that journey and everything I've learned about self-improvement and stuff along the way, and trying to help all the people I can. United States of America, state of Rhode Island. Oh, welcome, Danielle, welcome. State of Rhode Island. Is Rhode Island... I'm trying to remember. I don't want to say the wrong... I don't take it offensively, but is Rhode Island like off the coast of New York and there's like a bridge over to Rhode Island in New York or something? Near there? Do correct me if I'm wrong. I have heard of Rhode Island before, I just can't remember where it is. Read last, please, Will do. Choose to ride my skateboard drunk. Nice, smart one. 6 a.m. in the UK. Hey, mate. That's funny. Do you have mental health problems? Answers: I'm just scrolling to avoid life. Yeah. That unfortunately, my bro, I am the guy on live that you're scrolling and you're doom scrolling, and I'm the guy that's like, dude, you're here for a reason. I've been you. Okay. I'm here to help, right? So you can find some better things in life. So yeah, hang around, mate. Stick around. See where the conversation goes, and yeah, we just hang out. We'll do an hour or two. Yeah. Welcome back. Thank you, mate. We have very big accents. Yeah. I can do some. Apparently, my Texas accent is the best one, darling. My Texas accent, according to the peoples on here. A lot of people think I'm Australian, so I have to do the Australian accent, right? Oh, you know, kangaroo, koala, didgeridoo, crikey, shrimp on a barbie. Yeah, all that. Tried to kickflip drunk, that's how I broke my elbow. Nick, what you're telling me here, Nick, is you were drinking the other night, and you're like, I'm going to go out to town. I was like, all right, mate, don't overdo it, be careful, right? And you're like, oh, yeah, I will, whatever, you brushed me off, right? And now you're telling me, while drunk, you decide to ride a skateboard, and then you tried to kickflip it and broke your elbow. Mate. Well done. 10 out of 10, Nick. 10 out of 10. Did you learn anything? What did we learn from all of this, Nick? You reckon? I mean, we have a similar mindset when it comes to the mechanical side of life. I mean, life all operates on the same kind of rules, right? It doesn't matter if it's like fitness, if it's working on cars, motorbikes, you know, anything, right? It all comes down to the same kind of thinking and logic and choice, how you make your choices and stuff, right? Did I play sports in high school? No, I didn't play any sports in high school. No. It wasn't my thing. I was always into my cars and stuff. Do I have OCD? I've had little bits of it as part of, like, I have ADHD and autism, right? So I've had the OCD thing more when I was a kid. When I was on all my ADHD meds was actually when I had issues with that. I used to have to turn a light off 3 times and shit. Like, I had a pattern that I'd go into my room and I'd be like, oh, okay, turn the light on. Before I go to bed, I'd go. I think I just broke the light. Legit, I just broke that light doing that. Shit. Now we're gone done it, chat. No, hey, it's back. I just upset it, flicking it too quick. There you go. There's how you cure the OCD light switch flicking. Get a modern LED light. But yeah, that's the only OCD thing I ever used to do when I was about 12 or 13 for some reason. And it went away. I don't know. Pray for his lights. Thanks, mate. Thoughts and prayers. Like dark stream, let's go. Yeah, I mean, we could do a dark stream, but I think people would probably click off it pretty quick. Celtic says I've been doing kickflips my whole life and can still land one drunk. Solid. I was always crap at skateboards, Celtic. I was terrible at them. My buddy, what's up, hey Travis? How are you, man? Hey, yeah, I had a couple of days off, bro. I just bought a new truck. We bought a Toyota Dyna double cab truck. The last live I did just before. Starting to take the rust off. It's actually looking real pretty already. Even yeah, but it's raining, so I can't keep rust killing it and stuff. So I guess it becomes another tomorrow job. What time is it when I am? It's 5 p.m, mate. 5 p.m. on Tuesday. 5 p.m. Tuesday here. You have a heart problem. That's not good, Charlotte. What's wrong with your heart, mate? What's wrong with your heart, mate? Celtic, not hick accents. Damn man, I can do a damn old hick accent you want them, damn old. I don't think, hey man, Celtic, I don't think she a hick. She seemed like a nice lady. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to work quick on the comments here, guys. I need some life motivation. Motivation. If you're finding motivation, you're not going to find it, right? If you're waiting for motivation to strike you to do things, I just need to be more motivated. That's never going to move you forward. What you need to be is more disciplined, not more motivated. Motivation comes and goes. You're excited about doing something. Like nobody is motivated to do their dishes, really. Like maybe some people, some obscure people, but you know what I mean. People are motivated to go out and do what they want to do, not do chores and vacuum their house or something, right? Most of the time, right? So what you need is discipline. You need to build discipline. So I always suggest when you're overthinking and can't do something, you don't feel motivated, you're like, I'm not motivated, I wish I was, whatever's going on in your head, you tell that voice to shut up and you just put 10 minutes at the thing you're avoiding. The thing you're thinking about most, it doesn't matter if that job's going to take 100 hours, try and put 10 minutes at it. And maybe you spend longer, or maybe after 10 minutes you walk away. That's my advice. Comes up every day on here, to be honest, and it's very effective. You do that for a couple of weeks, that every time you're overthinking, I'm just going to go try put 10 minutes at it, no matter what I'm thinking, right? There's helped a lot of people here. Within a week or two, you'll turn your life around on it, honestly. Let's see it. I missed it. Oh, I have to bring it up later. It's raining out there now, Travis. But you can look at my last live, bro. If you just go to the channel, you can look at the last live I did. It was only like 12 minutes ago. So yeah, just a man in his truck. That's it, Kane. That's it. My dad had a Dynamis slow but could haul heavy. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful, beautiful little truck. Well, it's an ugly little truck, but it's actually in good order. You know, it's not all falling to pieces or anything. I went out to the pub yesterday and got a text from my mate saying you had your vape and bank card. Oh. Rodney Mullen is one of my favourite skateboarders ever. I'm more of a bowl rider. Love half pipes and pools. Yeah. Yeah, I always absolutely sucked at skating, man. Just couldn't do it. I could ollie like that high. So yeah. And I had some. I had a quarter pipe ramp. I could go up and I could like tail stall or whatever and to pop back down. Like I could do all right. But in the end, I went to me and all the boys went to BMX. I'm from New Zealand. Buried. I'm from New Zealand, mate. But yeah, there's Celtic. If you check the channel playlist, there is the Rodney Mullen documentary in my channel playlist. At the bottom of the channel, there's a content that changed my life one. There's a couple of videos here. Yeah. Rodney Mullen is an incredible human being, man. Good advice, thanks, mate. No, we don't talk about XRP. No. Yeah, well, Nick, just be careful with all that, eh? Corolla King, good on ya. Not going to bother with any of that. Ronaldo won't play anymore. Don't follow soccer. I only follow sports which take 2 balls, guys, not 1. You're going to crash out? Oh, yeah. What's going on, Kane? We're going to get rid of the guy promoting a crypto, because I don't give a shit. We're there. Alright, Misty, hello. This guy says, we're there. Alright, good. We're just hanging out and having a chat, my good people. We're having a good evening wind down chat. If I can find me lemon lighter, or wash me lighter. It's no good. You hate life? No, don't hate life. Why do you hate life? I've had moments like that where I hate life for a multitude of reasons, and it's really crushed me down, right? So what are the reasons you hate life? What's going on, mate? Beantown, good to see you, brother. Someone was mean to me, and now my boyfriend can't chat on Roblox for 3 days because he was sticking up for me. Okay, well, these are these are Roblox and stuff. These are child and teenage problems, right? There's a lot of life ahead of you. You don't hate life. These are small little. Trust me, in 10 years you won't remember or care about any of that. All right, you're a kid, mate. Shouldn't be having boyfriends. You shouldn't be having boyfriends and girlfriends if you're playing blooming Roblox. You're probably a bit young. Hate the choices I make in life, but make better choices in Nick. Simple. They're your choices, right? Life is self-assignment. So if you hate the choices you're making, recognize when you're making those choices to not make them, right? Like the other day you were going to go out drinking. I was like, oh, you should probably just stay in, dude. Look what I got you. A broken elbow. Yeah, you'll be right. You'll be right. Just, you're saying you're still drinking today then, Nick. Don't go off completely down the rails, mate. You're not a troll. No, Misty, you're alright. You're alright. Misty wasn't trolling. But I'm just saying in general, like, if you're playing Roblox and stuff and you're like, oh, my boyfriend this and that, it's irrelevant. You got a funny story out of it. Can we call and go bar for... What do you mean, Lil Dill? What do you mean, man? What are you talking about? Bar for bar, is that like a rap? You want to do like a rap battle? Or something? I found 20 pounds in my pocket. Should I keep it? Invest it wisely, there, Kane. Don't go spend it all at once. Life is what you make it. It is, man. Like, sometimes, like, life kicks a lot. Like, no matter how bad you think your problems are in life, somebody else is probably... There's probably a million people today getting kicked worse by life today than you, right? So you got to be... Put it this way. 3 billion people on Earth still do not have the internet. So instead of looking at everybody who's ahead of you and going, oh, I'm never going to make it, and go all this crying to yourself, there's 9.5 billion people on Earth. 3 billion people have been born into a situation where they're in like mud huts and shit, right? They're struggling to get food and shit, right? They haven't got the internet. They don't have a phone. They don't have the internet. Like, to be here right now, you've probably got a roof over your head. You've got food around, right? You've got a phone or a computer. You've got the internet. You know, your life ain't so bad. Imagine if you feel you're behind and your goals are so far away, imagine what it's like to be in a mud hut with no internet. There's 3 billion people who are starting at that point. You know what I mean? What do you think about Bluetooth? Oh, it's good, mate. It's good. Very good to have Bluetooth, because when I'm overthinking and lazy or on my phone too much, Bluetooth headphones, they got a good range on them. Like, you can set your phone down in the distance, you can skip track and stuff. It allows me to lock in and focus really well on work. No, we're not here. No, we're not here to. We're not here to like add people on and things. We're here to talk here, guys. I'm not here to like everyone to network up on. If we see another day, then we're blessed. Exactly, Joker. Yep. I'll pin that one up for you, mate. Man, love your stuff. Always see you on lives. Yeah, it's a rap battle. Or you always see my stuff. All right. If you want to rap battle me, we could do a collab or something. You want to rap battle? I'm a grown man. You're gonna have to tell me that what you've seen me do on live before, mate. And then I'll know if you're legit or not, or you're just tricking me. What in tarnation? Warshell? What in tarnation, boy? I said boy. Boy. What in tarnation? What in tarnation at you, boy? I want to rap battle this dude. Oh, it's Misty's birthday as well. Tomorrow's your birthday. Good on you. I hope you have a good one, mate. You look good today. Oh, thanks, mate. I think I look like crap, to be honest. I've been down to the big city again. Bought myself a new truck. Bought myself a big new Toyota truck. And I've been running around driving in the rain for 4 hours today to go get it an inspection to get it legally on the road. Like, it's all good. It passed. I had to fix a couple of things on it yesterday, but it passed and all is good. And we were fixing the rust on it, but it started raining, so we'll have to carry on with that tomorrow, I guess. Am I from the UK? No, I'm from New Zealand. How's my evening going? Good, man. Good. Just, yeah, as I say, just winding down. We do these, like, wind-down evening streams, so I work all day from home, working on the house, the garage, cabins, cars, trucks, all of it, right? It's just like a vlog of my life type thing, and try and... Basically, I've come from video gaming 14 hours a day, and then was successful for quite a while. Then alcohol took me down. Well, I took myself down with bad choices and that. So, last 3 years been clawing my way back in life, and yeah, all is going well. Live in a trailer? Yes. Living in a caravan at the moment. Building a cabin here. So, the caravan is the temporary bit between. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Court Watcher. G'day. I'm doing alright. I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. I'm doing absolutely bloody fantastic. That's what it is. Love your work, bro. Proud of you. Thank you, Powder. Yeah, Powder. If you didn't see the last stream, man, I just bought a Toyota Dyna truck for about $1,000 US, maybe $1,100 roughly is the equivalent. 2,000 New Zealand dollars for a diesel manual. What do you Americans call it? A stick shift. It's got a stick shift transmission. Stick shift tranny, boy. Yeah. Toyota 2.8 liter diesel with a good stick shift in there. Dually rear axle. It's a good truck. Hey, it's the New Zealand guy. I am him. Well, I think there's more than just one New Zealand guy. Well, I've got a lot of sheep to look after. You're gonna rap a little deal. I'm trying to remember the name of the rapper guy I watched. There's a guy on live who you put lines in the chat and he spits them out and goes at it. I'm trying to remember if that's possibly Lil Dill, but I don't think so. Is the weather good? No, not at the moment. It's raining. It's raining out there at the moment. I don't know if you can hear it on the roof, but yeah, it's raining, so I can't do the work I wanted to do. That's all. It's getting dark anyway. So that's what I try and do. I try and do these every day. The last 2 days I haven't, guys. I've been absolutely flat. Maybe it was just yesterday I missed. I don't know. I might have only missed yesterday. I don't know. But I do try and turn up. You watched me do 1,000 push-ups. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic that you're still here, Court. Yeah, good to see you still around, mate. Thank you for checking in. Yeah, the channel's been doing quite good since then. We're up to about 1850 something subs now, I think. Heading for that 2,000 subs. If any of you haven't subbed and you like hanging out here at all, please do hit the sub, hit the like. Trying to hit that magic 2,000 sub number. Obviously, it's a good, round 2,000. So everybody, thanks, mate. Yeah, we got monetized on the channel about 2 weeks ago, so 3,000 watch hours. I mean, I started this channel. I first went live February 7th. So it took 17 weeks to get 3,000 watch hours and get monetized on here. So I'm pretty stoked, right? I think it's only 3% of YouTubers ever get monetized on here. So yeah, we got members and stuff now, and yep, I do look tired quite often, Valerie. Yep, it does. I try and turn up here with a bit more energy, but yeah, I'm tired. I'm drained. It's raining here. It's hot in Perth. Lucky. Yep. Big up the Kiwis. Thanks, mate. Stay up, King. That's it, right? Just keep moving. Like, I can't really get down or depressed. Like, if I have a depressive thought these days, I'm doing so much. It's just like, man, like, I just got this truck. I'm da-da-da-da-da, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like Sunday, I was pulling down a garage I bought, right? So we went all the way down past the city. We picked up, took down the other half of the garage. I started taking down this garage about 2 weeks ago. We bought double garage, right? So I went down there on Sunday. I went down there, took that apart with Susie, and we brought that back. And then by Monday afternoon, I was driving back down to the city to buy the new truck. And then I come back up and then worked on the truck when I got home, worked on a bit this morning, and then I went back to the city with that truck today and got it inspected, and it's all legal now. And now we can pretty it up a bit. I'm just trying to rust kill it a bit. Pretty the thing up a bit. It looks pretty tatty. That's usually how you'll see me buy stuff, guys, is you'll see me buy it in very rough condition. And I'll show you how to tidy it up yourself. So you can go, instead of paying $6,000 for a vehicle somebody cleaned up, you can pay, 1,000 or 2,000, and you can learn here how to do it yourself. Save money. It's way easier to do the work for a couple of days and make the thousands of dollars extra. Yeah, well, Nick, you take care of yourself, mate. Bennett, you've been down lately, Ben. You want to drink again? Yeah, you're just lacking purpose, bro. Like, you got to find something to do. You got to find what is it you enjoy, bro? Rather than being around your ex or something like that, right? Like, what's something you enjoy, bro? Like, what was something you enjoyed growing up? What's something that speaks to you that you no longer do? Do that. Do something that used to make you really happy earlier in life that you're feeling the lack of now. It's like, man, I used to do this and this and this and this. Maybe there's 10, 20 things you did growing up that you don't do any of now or something, right? Yeah, but not everything is work, bro. You got to reward yourself as well, or the work's not worth it. You'll never convince your brain to do a whole heap of work all the time if all you're ever doing is delaying gratification. There's delaying gratification long term and stuff. There's sacrifices, which is like me being in the caravan here is sacrificing that you know, it's sacrificing living in a nice place now, but it's going to pay later, right? You should sober up. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, but it's the alcohol making you feel happy, Nick. It's not that you've solved your problems, mate. So just, you probably had enough, mate. Get some water in you, mate, or get to bed or something, alright? Take care. You already broke your elbow drinking the other day, so don't go mess yourself up, please, mate. Find something that makes you happy. I mean, Powder, like, these things call to us when we're younger, right? Like, through childhood and school, like when I got into cars and motorbikes, and that was all from childhood, right? Like, you know, playing with Lego and Hot Wheels cars and stuff. And the thing is you grow up and you get into the workforce, and then you get a girlfriend or whatever, or boyfriend, whatever's going on in your life. And we lose those hobbies we had that, like, as a kid, I was always outdoors riding a bike and all that. And now we all grow up, we're tired after work, and all we do is stare at a damn phone, you know, a lot of the time. Yeah, I've really had to sort of break away from a lot of that and just get into my old hobbies. Like, I'm BMXing again, you know, a little bit. Do you prefer motorcycles, motorbikes, or cars? Motorbikes, to be honest. Motorbikes. They're my jam. I do like a truck and that. I like the utility of them. I enjoy driving, but like a motorbike for me is top tier, mate. Pro tip of the day: if you've ever considered getting a motorcycle, and everyone's like, "No, they're dangerous. Oh, you could die." Everybody has a story of, I knew a guy once who got in a da 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 da. If you want the motorcycle, you only live once. Just buy the damn motorcycle. All right. That's my advice. If you've had for years, I want a motorcycle someday, trust me, if you want to improve your mental health and that, you want to challenge yourself learning something, get yourself a motorcycle. That's my opinion. I'm a little bit biased though. Another haunted house. What haunted house? Where's the haunted houses? Tried that, but not for me. Yeah, might not. Nah, probably up his anxiety and stuff. Being if he's in that state, right, it's kind of going to enhance. It's going to enhance what you're already at. We don't do any religion here, man, and we don't do any politics. Respectfully, there, Burger. Don't do any politics. We don't do any religion. But you are welcome to be here. But that's just a topic that we don't cover because it's going to start arguments and stuff. So we have a self-improvement in that. So if you want to, like, you know, spread the beliefs of your religion by helping other people in chat with their problems and stuff, you're more than welcome to, mate. That's why I have 3 motorbikes outside and no misses inside. Oh, you need to build yourself a little shed there, Joker. Build yourself a little. Get on the old online, mate, and find yourself a garden shed somebody wants gone for $1, mate. Then you don't want to leave your bikes outside. It's no good for them in the weather, mate. Yeah, it could be with Oazy. Yeah, he's already tried at Celtic, so yeah, well, I think honestly, weed I think does more harm than good. Like, you know, like I still have a bit of it, but I still think I would be better off without it for my anxiety and stress and stuff, overwhelm sometimes. I also there's to say, but inside, yeah, I used to when I first bought my race bike, I was flatting at the time, and there was no garage to put it in, so I hadn't used the race bike yet, so I put it in my bedroom in the flat, and I had a CBR 1000 race bike next to my bed. It looked really pretty then, until I took it on track and crashed it at like 130 mile an hour. Made a mess of it. I'm a really good track rider, but they call me over here at the track days. They call me the Kiwi Mark Marquez. Because they call me the Kiwi Mark Marquez at track days in New Zealand, because I will go out there and I will just push the thing until I crash it. I can ride around or whatever. I can ride around fast all day long. But when I'm trying to enhance my skill, I'll start pushing it harder and harder, and I'm trying to find out, well, where is too much? And so every crash I have is like faster than the last one, because I'm always just pushing that envelope, right? So always learn something, but yeah. They called me the Kiwi Mark Marquez over here. I think Del Money. I think you like wasting your time on the internet while achieving nothing. That's what I think of you, mate. You're just talking caca. You're talking to caca, mate. Hey, New Zealander. Hello, Darav. I don't know. Darav? I don't know how to pronounce that, my friend. I tried. I can call you Rav. Hello, Rav. Being a bad influence on the chat. Yeah, you're right. You're all right, Celtic. You're all right. This is, yeah, he'd said, he just said, it didn't work out for him, so it's all right. I have Yamaha R6 Stage 3 remap import from Japan. Thing is a crotch rocket. Nice, bro. Yeah. I ride usually I ride a ZX14, but I blow up the motor. So, if you're a regular of the channel, the regulars, the people who have been here a few months have watched me, like, I've broken my main truck. I've blown up my motorbike. What other catastrophic things happened, guys? I don't know. All kinds of things have happened. The project car I was building, the gearbox, and it's no good. Like, I'm getting just smacked down a lot by the world, but that's alright. We keep going. Things are getting better, right? I've been smacked down a lot in the last year, man. The amount of stuff that's hit me down, and like me 3 years ago, wouldn't have been able to deal with any of it. I would have been a ball in bed. But I've learned some stuff now, and I try and just pass it all on. We know you broke your elbow, Nick. This is how we know you're too drunk now, Nick. You've told us like 5 times now. I'm a procrastinator. I'm putting that. I'm a procrastinator. I'll tell you about it later. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, mate. This is brilliant. Trying to get better at biking, but I'm struggling. Please, how do I get better? What kind of bike? Cycling, motorbikes? Which is it, mate? You let me know, mate. You want to know the short answer? To get better on a bike, just send it, mate. Keep your eyes up, keep your head forward. Don't look down. We're on anything with like a motorbike, a bicycle, anything. You don't want to be staring down the bars like, it's put your eyes up, put them where you want to go on the thing. The bike will just do things under you, and you just figure it out, right? You don't want to be staring down at the bike, or else everything's going to look way faster, right? So it's like, when you're in a big tall SUV or a truck, everything feels much slower, whereas you're in a low car, everything feels fast, right? Like you go in a go-kart at 20 miles an hour, it feels like you're doing 100 miles an hour, It's all about how close you are to the ground as your sensation of speed, So you don't want to be riding a bicycle looking down all the ground, sweeping like this under you. You want your eyes up, Yeah, mountain bike. Keep your eyes up, mate. Keep your eyes up. And just take it gradually, right? Don't go hit massive stuff you're not ready for and just keep practicing. Just build it up gradually, mate. Build it up gradually. Nah, don't do any politics, mate. I'm in the middle of nowhere in New Zealand, mate. Donald Trump or any of them are totally irrelevant to my life, man. I'm not going to put a moment of thought at it. It's great. Because you could have come in here and talked about anything, right? You could have asked a question of how to, with the way Trump is in the world and da-da-da, you clearly don't like Trump by what you're saying, right? So why not come in here and ask a question and be like, hey man, how can I improve my life? I'm worried about all this going on in the world and these people are messing up countries. How can I... You could ask a question, man. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you know what I'm saying. You feel me? Actually, hang on. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of the new truck, because some people didn't see it. Hang on. I've got to see if I can... Background. Can I add one? How do I add one? Well, I can't add one when I'm live. It won't let me do it. Shit. I don't know how to do it. Yearly. Brain sounds like popcorn popping. Yeah, it's the caravan roof being fiberglass. So caravans are very thin, right? They're about, like, the walls are about that thick, right? So yeah, the sound goes through pretty good. There's a possum. A couple of nights ago, me and Susie got kept up because a possum decided to run like a 5k marathon on the roof. Literally, there's a possum on the roof, running up and down the roof, running around in circles. I think it was Gary from the garage, upset we evicted him. And he was running around on the roof for like an hour straight, literally doing laps of the roof. I'm banging the roof, I'm going out there, I'm like, get off, and he just looked at me and went, Rah! And then he just kept running around. So apparently it was some kind of possum 5k marathon run event on the roof of my blooming... I'm falling in love, I don't know what to do. What are you falling in love with, mate? Or who are you falling in love with? What's the story? What's the story, mate? Falling in love and you don't know what to do. What's wrong with falling in love, mate? That's the most important thing in life, mate, is falling in love. Having people you care about and people who care about you and building something with them. A beautiful person. Sounds like a lucky person, mate. Sounds like a lucky person, mate. So what's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem there, side? I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars. The guy who said he wanted me to talk about Trump, he'd like that song, Flowbots, no handlebars. That might be before your time. That's about a 20-year-old song, that. That's millennial generation song. Flowbots, handlebars. Look up what that song means and what it's about. Flowbots, handlebars. Flobots, Flowbots, handlebars. Look up that song. It's about war, actually, funnily enough. It's hot. Oh, it's a nice, cool winter here. I do hope you guys are, more seriously, I do hope you guys are all doing alright in the heat wave and checking in on family and stuff. What I'm hearing, it's really bad, but I don't know. Yeah, Celtics bang on there. The only politics I ever seem to hear about on here is American politics. You do realise every other country has their own politics, right? New Zealand has politics. We have our own laws. We have our version of a constitution and freedoms too. Australia has a constitution and its own laws and government too. So do what is it, like the other 140 countries on Earth? You know. Is it pink? The bicycle you ride? Yes. Yes, it is pink. The bicycle you ride is pink with the little tassels on it. You seem happy with it. A little bell. Might want to get a little horn next to you and be like, ooga, ooga. You know, you just have a little ooga horn. England has politics. England has politics too. Yeah, everywhere has some politics, mate. Problems everywhere, lad. Problems everywhere. Which is why my channel is all about not staring at the problem. Do we need to do the lesson again? This is a good friend of mine who mentored me taught me this lesson, alright? So we're going to run through it. We're going to run through the lesson again. About problems, motivation, discipline, right? You're not motivated. You want to achieve all these things in life, you're not motivated, blah, blah, blah. I can't read some of the chat. Australia politics. Alright. I'll run through it again. We're going to run through it again, okay? My friend displayed this to me with something on a car bonnet, right? But same thing, right? We're going to pop that there, right? See it there? See that there? This is your problem, whatever problem you have in life, right? I can stare at it. I can look from this side. I can spin it around, right? I can stare at my problem all day long. Oh, this light is here, man. I'm trying to do a YouTube live stream, but I can't read my chat. There's a lighter in the way. You know, you're staring at the problem, right? So I can sit here and think and overthink all day about it and never actually achieve anything, because the only thing that's actually going to achieve it is solving the problem. What's solving the problem? And move it. Now it's not in the way. This is the best lesson I can give. Yeah, just move it. Exactly. You got a problem. Oh, this is here. It's in the way. Right. So act upon it. Take you and put effort. Yes. So in that video, you kicking and screaming, you need a raise, bro. No, nothing to me kicking and screaming. I came into the world that way, mate. Kicking and screaming. Ready to go, mate. Ready to go. Actually, I was born with pneumonia. So I was born 6 or 7 weeks premature. I was born 6 or 7 weeks early. And was in an incubator for about the first 8-10 weeks of my life with pneumonia. I was a baby about this long. Yep. So every day I'm here's a good one, man. They all told my parents, they're like, your baby's not going to survive. And that was for the first 3 weeks I was alive. They're like, we don't know how he's alive. So here we are. Yeah, here we are, mate. Here we are. See. So Suki, you don't need to come and ask silly questions, man. Like, we could have a good conversation instead of you trolling. You don't feel good trolling people, right? You know you're wasting your time. Come on, man. This channel's, come on. Hey, man. Where can we give you purpose in life, mate? What do you want to be pursuing that you're like, I give up, it won't work? What is it, mate? I hope you achieve it. That's what we do here. Hey there, Peter Eldred. Good to see you, man. God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. Possibly, man. Possibly, bro. Who would know? The only reason I don't do like religion here, guys, is people have their different beliefs, and nobody has answered that question, right? Wars are driven by it, the whole right. Everybody thinks they're right, no matter what religion they are, right? So that's why we just don't go into it, right? We try to get along, but possibly, man, who would know? But I can't spend my life asking the question of, is there a God? Isn't there a God? Are aliens real? And what's Trump doing today? I've got to build my own life, right? Time's running out. Time is a ticking. I heard one today, right? When you live out a day and you go into the next day, you have one less day. Rather than, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. Mindset is, I can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. I'll do it tomorrow. And then the next day rolls by. Tomorrow, right? But every day that goes by, you have one less day on Earth. And you never know when you're going to run out of days on Earth. You could be taken out like that. By a car crash or something, right? So every day you have, just remember you're burning one of your days. You have one less day to live. I've been thinking on that. I'm going to keep thinking on that one. Very deep and profound, So think about how maybe that reaches you. I don't know. I try to be very wisdomous on here. Thought-provoking content on YouTube Live. But if you're new here, do check out my content, because I'm not one of these people that sits here just going yapping, right? I'm not one of these people on here just yapping about life improvement, about journey, about this and that. So I stream me doing it as well, right? So this is just like the evening wind down chat. I'm not one of these dickheads that's here to be like, I'm going to make life better, I'm going to this and that, and then they don't do fuck all, and it's slow going, right? Since Sunday, I've torn down a garage and brought it home, gone and bought a new truck, and then fixed that truck and got it inspected today. It's now legal. I would be finishing up blooming rust repair, but it's dark, and two, it's raining, so hopefully we can get on with that tomorrow. Somewhat of a thinker yourself, that's good, mate. Just remember, thinking is good, knowledge is good, but the biggest trap in self-improvement is being stuck in self-improvement, being stuck in the learning phase, and people are always trying to learn more, and they think they need to know more, and if only just this and that, right? And then they're looking for more podcasts. There's a culture of like watching podcasts, watching self-improvement content, looking up these kind of videos, and people feel like they're improving their life by doing that. But what results are you actually getting in real life? That's what I'm here to help people with, right? It's actual real-world outcomes from what you're doing, and how to build that, and how to work at that, Yeah, well, you regulate yourself there, Nick. You seem to be aware of what's going on, mate. All good. I don't really do trolls, guys. So sometimes I will. If you say something funny enough, I'll clap back at you. But that's pretty weak. Reunion Island. Where is Reunion Island? Hello, Jenny. Jenny with the alien emojis and stuff there. Can't spend a lifetime asking a question that cannot be answered. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, exactly, Mandy. Exactly, mate. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That's it, man. That's it. What comes to mind for me there is, what did my negative thoughts ever do for me? What did my negative thoughts and my self-doubt, what did it ever do for me? I already know the outcome of doing that. I already know the outcome of me. Once the thoughts start in my head, I start to talk myself down shit. I already know the outcome is going to be bad for me. It's not about anybody else or anything. It's going to be bad for me, and I'm going to do the wrong actions. So that's where I go into the positive thoughts. It's like there are so many ways I can negatively look at things every day, but it's not going to do anything for me. It never has. It's just going to put me in bed for days or make me treat other people like shit. It's going to make me treat the people I care about poorly because I'm all grumpy and shit, right? So, made you a better person, yeah. Yeah, we all needed our journey, mate. Yeah, for sure. I definitely wouldn't be here doing this if I hadn't suffered through a lot. Like, if I hadn't been there and felt it, and I just don't want anybody else to feel it, right? I want to try and help everybody I can. That's the mission. If you don't know how to know the bad, how are you going to know how to be good? That's it. That's why suffering is part of life, right? That's why there's challenges in that. If people want less suffering, they want life to be easier. But what would life be if you never suffered? If nothing ever went wrong? What kind of awareness would you have in your mind? What kind of life would you be living on Earth if you're just wandering along? It's like la 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 la, and like everything's free, and everybody just gets Lamborghinis. Everything's free. There's no such thing as money. Nobody works. Everybody just magically gets Lamborghinis and Ferraris and mansions and helicopters and whatever, right? You wouldn't value any of it. And you see that in like billionaires' kids and stuff. If they give them money, they're just spoiled little and they're just so out of grasp with reality. Do you really want to be that? It's like people say it's the curse of self-awareness. Once your brain starts to wake up, you can't go back to being asleep. You can't step back into the Matrix, Neo. You can't plug back in. And there's a horrible realization with all of that, right? But it's overcoming that hump. That's where a lot of people get wounded with it. Is they have a lot of people with good childhoods and stuff. Things start happening as an adult. They start to be horrified by the world. They get some awareness, and that's what dives them off. And they don't know what to do with that kind of information. They don't know what to do with their life with all that goes on in the world. They're like, well, now what? That's the hard hump. It's the hard one. Trying to make people feel better tonight, and I'm doing this with one message. When the power of love defeats the love of power, the world will know peace. Have a great night. Thank you, Gage. I appreciate it. When the power of love defeats the love of when the power of love defeats the love of power, the world will know peace. I think there'll always be evil people, unfortunately. Would be my opinion, right? This is what I mean about taking everything upon yourself. I say it often on here. It's about taking it upon yourself because the government ain't coming to save you. The food ain't going to get cheaper. Things aren't going to get better from the people that are meant to represent us, right? So rather than stare at that, rather than, what Trump said today, or people coming in here going, can you say F Trump or something? It's like, no, take it on your own life of what are you going to do for your parents, your kids, your whatever. Where do you want to go in life? You want to look after your own friends, family of any kind, right? You could look after them better. You could put your time at hanging out, rather than seeing your mother once a year, you could go see your mother 10 times a year. Instead of doom scrolling and talking about politics online, you could go help your mother weed the gardens or something. I don't know. I need to see my mother more often. I lack on that department myself. But she's usually blimmin'. She's like me, right? She's all over the place. I try to catch up with my mother. I tried to call my mother 2 weeks ago. Hey, I was going to be down the city. I'll come and pop by. I haven't seen you in a while. She said, I'm in Italy at the moment. You what? 3 weeks before that, I called her. And she's like, I'm just in hospital at the moment. I just had a surgery. I'm like, you what? You didn't tell me you were having surgery. I didn't want to worry you. It's not a major. I am my mother's son. G'day, beat up. We got the warrant on the truck there, mate. She's all legit. I was rust killing it. I was using my new impact with the wire wheel. We're taking the rust off it. Last stream I did. If you check the channel and go to the live tab, you can see a bit of the dyno. I was working on the tray a bit, mate, for about 40 minutes. But yeah. I'm very happy. See, me old mate B-Dub here. I've known B-Dub, shit, man, what's it got to be, 15, 16 years plus? Coming up, 15 to 20 years I've known B-Dub, somewhere around there. And he got himself a truck recently, a similar kind of truck. And I was like, I've been looking at him, and I went, had some money saved up, sold some parts and that, and sort of had some, okay, well, I do need another vehicle, because I've got to fix Susie's truck. It needs some work on it. My truck needs work on it. And the reality is if Susie's truck ever breaks, she can't get to work. There was no spare vehicle. So, worst case, she'll be driving the truck to work, I guess. But it's just there as a backup, back up and work our horses out. I nearly bought a Corolla station wagon or something, but they want too much from me. Everybody with a little like 2003, 2004 Toyota, anything, even a little hatchback or something, they want $3 for it. They want $5 for it. Well, you can buy a whole. I bought a whole truck for $2. So diesel, manual, utilitarian. It's simple, easy to fix. Yes. That's what the Russian couple had on their banner up the Empire State Building. Oh, okay, Ben. Yeah, I saw something about that. I saw it on scroll past Instagram. I saw some people hanging off a pole with a flag thing that said Empire State, and everybody was changing it to be about like Land Cruisers and shit. I don't know. Where's that stupid accent from, Emerald Kitty? It's from New Zealand, mate. Why did that get... Sounds like it's raining. Most peaceful sound ever. You're alright, Celtic. Celtic was going to take out Emerald Kitty's blooming comment and accidentally took out B-dubs, but that's alright. We can't undo that, but that's alright. Just make sure when you tap on them, just make sure you read the name when you tap on them, Celtic. So when you tap on them and it opens, if the chat's jumped, you'll see it's the wrong name. How racist am I? Not racist at all, mate. B-Dub said, sounds like it's raining, most peaceful sound ever. Yeah, the sound of rain on the roof used to be really peaceful to me, but since I've, like, built the garage and, you know, you've got leaky roofs, I've got a cabin that's not fully finished that water gets into. The sound of rain and bad storms and bad wind kind of stresses me out at the moment. Once everything's finished, I think I'll find peace with the sound of rain again, but not so much at the moment, bro. Not so much at the moment. It's like, it's raining, and I'm like, oh, the driveway's washing away, I need to get more drainage done, you know. In another year, a year or so, or 6 months. Let people speak, bro. You're the one, so, Emerald, just tone down, Emerald. Cat lover, hey, with 5 Ys, that's a very long hey. Hello, hey, to you too. Horses eat hay. Everybody subscribe. This guy actually spreads positivity into the world. Also knows the Rocky movies too. I do, yes. There is no tomorrow. Hey bro, hey Ric Flair, how are you today, man? How are you? If you're a regular, if you want to help the channel, I don't mention it often, but do consider getting a membership. They're $5 New Zealand. They're about $3 New Zealand a month. So, you know, if you want to support the channel and get emojis of the dogs and stuff, yeah. But that just helps me. I need to get more equipment for the channel and stuff. It does cost a lot to run a YouTube channel, just like upgrading the internet connection, just running the lights in the garage when I stream. Just putting on the garage lights, streaming so much work in the garage, put the power bill up like $70 a month. So, yeah, no. If you want to support the channel, consider a membership. They're about $3 US or something. Hey, man, how's it going? Space Command Gaming Warlord. Hey, bro, how are you? That's a heck of a name. Space Command Gaming Warlord. I like the capital letters on the start of each word, mate, as I did the same here. I think it's a good look for your YouTube ad, right? If you want to dress up your YouTube ad a bit, you really don't want the ones with the numbers on the end. And yeah, put a capital letter at the start of each word. It makes it look all jazzy and snazzy, mate. See, like Celtic Warrior there, you know, yeah. Actually, the same as what you did to me. Typical Celtic. Typical. So you're saying it's my fault. G'day, Space. How are you, mate? How's things going? Howdy. Blessings from Texas. Well, thank you there, Texas. I sure do appreciate it. We're truckers now. We are B-Dub. Me and B-Dub are truckers now. B-Dub is one of my, like, I have about 4 or 5 friends. I'm not doing a direct count, but you know, B-Dub's one of those boys I've known a long bloody time, and he's a good fella, and he got himself a truck, and I had to like be like Borat about it, right? You know, I got a step, he got a step, I got the clock radio, he cannot afford. So B-Dub's got a truck, but B-Dub has an excavator as well. He has a digger, and I want one. I need one. It's not a competition, B-Dub. No. So yeah, me and B-Dub have known each other through like rear-wheel drive Nissans and stuff, and now we're getting older, and we're like working on houses and stuff, and we're getting trucks. and excavators, and yeah. But yeah, Waff man I went to out more towards your kind of ways there, B-Dub, was, hardcore Holden fan. Great dude, runs a workshop from home, and yeah, mate, I'll put you in touch, mate. I'll put you in touch sometime, we'll talk about it. I believe, B-Dub's heading my way tomorrow. Which reminds me, I got to drag out the whole rest of that manual conversion. I know where the gearbox is, I cleared it out. I've still got to pull the gearbox out, I've still got to gather up all the stuff, so be a long nice morning. B-Dub, just message me on the old Instagram, mate. Let me know what time you're appearing here tomorrow, mate. I'll message you after, bro. I'll message you after. Just keep an eye on the phone, mate. I'll message you. I'll probably finish up here about 8. Before 8 o'clock, I'll finish up here, bro, so. Show us the kangaroos. There's no kangaroos here, mate. I'm in New Zealand. There's no kangaroos. There's no koalas. There's no drop bears. There's no alligators. We do not play knifey spoony. We don't put shrimp on barbecues. Well, we do put shrimp on barbecues, but we put shrimp on barbecues. We don't put shrimps on barbies, right? Yeah, Kiwi, yeah. We're the ones who do the things to the sheep. Like me t-shirt? Thanks, mate. Quite like these ones. I've been looking at some of those True Classic t-shirts, though. I've been looking at some of the True Classic ones. These ones are alright. I think these ones are just cheap. Just Hallenstein. I don't know. Either the missus got it or my mum did. That's what my mum, that's what my mother always does. That's what I get for Christmas. She goes, what do you want for Christmas? I go, socks and some t-shirts if you want, but don't give me anything. She goes, I have to get you something. So I end up with, that's where the wardrobe typically comes from. I do buy the odd thing, but yeah, most of it comes through, my mummy still dresses me because she insists. Oh, yeah, surely you need some more socks. I open my Christmas present, it's a couple of shirts and, 20 pairs of socks for the year. I'm like, yeah, thanks, Mum. So, all works out. Is he the same as Man Bear Pig? Could be. What's up with the, why has Bear Pig got a grey big oval around his name? He's a very super special YouTuber or something. He's got a big tick and everything. What does that mean there, Bear Pig? How was my year? My year is fantastic, mate. I'm doing better every year. We're ramping up. I'm a fallen off Call of Duty guy. Okay? I used to play a lot of like Black Ops 3. I now doom scroll short lives in my free time. Alright, fair enough. This is a tall live though. I'm 6'2", so this is a tall live. It's like Invader Sim, the tallest run things. Yeah. That's how it works. You've never met an Aussie? Well, if you travel to Australia, you'd probably meet a few. Safe to say. Could be worth a look. True story. Yeah, I'm just wondering why Bear Pig has a grey thing around his name and a tick. I've seen it a couple of times, but I don't know why people have that or how they get it. About $2 each, mate. $2 each for the damn things. I'm cutting back. I'm doing good. Anywhere I'd recommend to meet an Australian? Australia. No, I went over to Australia when I was about 13 on a holiday. It's the only time I've been overseas. Went to saw some family in Gosford, went to Sydney, and then we went in my uncle's Land Cruiser all the way up to the Gold Coast. We road tripped it up. And I did all the theme parks and that. Met a group of Aussies somewhere in Thailand. They were pretty nice overall and taught me what a shoey was. I bet they did. For fuck's sake. Bear Pig has 243k subs. Wow, well done. Well done, Bear Pig. I think, is that what he meant by he said he's a fallen off Call of Duty player who just doom scrolls lives now? How do we get you back? I don't want to get you back to your prime, Bear Pig. I'm always in pursuit of a new prime in life, right? We're always trying to get better, right? We're always trying to hit a new peak, right? You know, when a peak in high school. I don't want you to be... It's better to be a has-been than it never was, but I don't want you to be a washed-up Call of Duty player who's just doom scrolling lives, mate. You got 245k viewer subscribers, right? So, So how do we get this back on track, mate? You got 245,000 people subbed to you. I'm sure they like you for being you, not just your gameplay. So much rain must be nice to sleep to. Sometimes a bit of anxiety when my cabin's not finished, so it gets a bit of water in it, but it'll be all right. But yeah, it can be soothing. Yeah, winter here, right? So it's a bit cooler. You feel sick? Yeah, get some water in you. Just sip at water, Nick. You've been drinking a bit, mate. Just don't guzzle water. Just sip. Have a sip of water every few minutes, mate. A couple of minutes. So how are we all going this evening? As always, guys, we're just hanging out. We're just hanging around. We're just hanging around. Yeah, we got some peak rain ASMR this evening to set the tone, set the mood. I don't have any candles to light for you. We're not going to get romantic. You know what I did buy today? I'm going to have that. Hang on. Oh, I forgot to put it in the fridge. But, like, they don't usually have this round my ways. I found somewhere that sells Dr. Pepper. So I got a Dr. Pepper. I'm going to have a Dr. Pepper this evening. I'm not sponsored. I've had them a couple of times before. I thought, oh, the Americans on the streams keep going on about Dr. Pepper. I better... I like it. Yeah, Dr. Pepper. I had a Twinkie recently. I had a Twinkie. One of the stores I went into was selling proper American Twinkies. So I tried a Twinkie. It was alright, I suppose. Like the stream, nice streamer. Thank you, bro. Yeah, drop a sub. I stream all kinds of stuff on here, man. So do check out the channel. The best thing if you're new to my channel is just go up there and just look at some of my shorts and stuff. So I'm not one of these streamers who's just here yapping like about self-improvement. I actually stream the work, right? So I show the unseen work behind success from, it's just to go follow me on my journey and share it all with you guys, right? I'm a very flawed person, right? I've got a lot going on. I've got a lot to learn in that, right? But I'm trying my best. And that's all we can do. Haven't had a Dr. Pepper in ages. Yeah, I quite like. I don't know what makes it what makes it taste different. Any Americans able to? What makes this thing taste so? I'd say it's almost like a vanilla Coke kind of taste. It's a vanilla-y kind of almost, but it's not. What is it? What? Caramel colour. Well, it's probably not going to tell me what it actually is in there. What makes Dr. Pep so different, guys? Let me know. Apparently took the number 2 most popular soda in the US recently over Pepsi. Yeah, there was a the same store I got that at had a box. It was like a box of Dr. Pepper, and it was vanilla float Dr. Pepper. So I was like, ooh. So maybe I'll grab those next time. I'm in your phone. You are. I'm in your phone too, Kane. It's a wonderful thing, isn't it? I think back to... See, I'm getting old at 39. I'm getting old. And I think back to the dial-up days of the internet, and like the early internet was like, we talked to our mates through MSN Messenger. You couldn't send pictures, early on, you couldn't do anything, right? And it's all progressed now to the point that we can sit here and have a live video call with, you could have hundreds of people in here. Not that I get hundreds of people in here at once. But you know what I mean? Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you just need an internet connection and a blimmin' phone, and you're good to go. It's interesting. It's interesting how much the world has changed for all of that, isn't it? It's really nothing like it. If you get the chance, you should try the strawberry cream version of it. All right, thank you, Bear Pig. I'll see if I can find it. I think they did have a can of the strawberry cream. So if they have a can of it, that means they probably have a box of it out back. And I'll just be like, mate, how much for the whole box, hey? So I'll try one of each first. I'll try them, and once I have a favourite, I'll just I'll hook them up for a box. Strawberry cream. All right, everybody is saying I need to try the strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. All right, I'll make this happen. I will consume one on stream within the next couple of weeks if I can find one, because I know when I'll be out that town next. And there's one shop that sells them. Mum's phone only texted and called. Yep. Might as well rename this channel Diabetics Anonymous. That's interesting. Given I literally was on a carnivore diet for 9 months and had 0 sugar, 0 carbs for literally 9 months. I dropped 40 pounds. Started working out, mate. Little Zizbra. Right? And I drink 1 Dr. Pepper on live. But that is a great... Thank you for the absolute perfect segue, because you just reminded me of something I saw today between Chris Williamson and Alex Hormozy. We're having a podcast conversation, right? So thank you for giving me something to platform off here. I do appreciate it. Bless you. Somebody scrolls into your life. Alex Hormozy was talking about this. He's like, if somebody has an opinion of you, they might have experienced you in public around social situations or something. They might have seen 20 minutes of your life, but they haven't seen the rest of your life, right? So all you've seen is me drink a Dr. Pepper. I'm in a caravan. People go, you're poor, you're this, you're that, off what they see. But you've seen 2 minutes of my life. Maybe I've been live for an hour. At most, you've seen an hour and 6 minutes of my life, right? Before you commented. I've seen all 39 years of my life, man. And it's my story, just like you've all got your own story, right? So why would I care what your opinion is? And the dumb shit you guys say. Why would I care? You're seeing 5 minutes of my life. You're seeing 30 seconds of my life before you make a comment. Oh, diabetic. Oh, because, oh my God, I'm drinking 1 can of Dr. Pepper. You know? It's just silly. It's a joke, bro. Chill. Fuck your stupid joke. It's not funny. Jokes are meant to be funny, bro. It's not funny. It's just, you're just bullshit. He's talking rubbish. It's been a minute. Hey, Butterball. Good to see you, mate. How are you? I gotta say, I'm sad to see it, guys. Oh, there's Pedro. There we go. I was gonna say we didn't have much member chat, but we got Pedro and Scooby in here. Ice cream and any soda's awesome. Yes, Scooby, I love me an ice cream float. We got a couple of members there, but oh no, I was hoping we'd have more members by now. I don't mention it often, but do consider it. You know, if you want to support the channel, if you like being here at all, right? A membership to support the channel is like $5 New Zealand a month. It's like $3 US a month, right? If you want to chip in. I got to get a DJI mic and stuff. So, you know, if you want to support the channel, you get a pretty green name. You get some emojis of the dogs and that. Can you speak English? Yes, Avarange. We went through this conversation the other day. What language is this? It's English. Spoken in a New Zealand accent. I'm sorry, I cannot make speaking Russians. Kalashnikov, Vladivostok, something, I don't know, mate. No, I don't do Russian. You're Mormon? Yeah, well that explains why you're interrupting me, like knocking on. Yeah, you're a Mormon. Yeah, you're coming and irritating me with stupid comments that I don't want around my house. It was me knocking, mate. No, it's me. Hey, dummies. It's me here. No, nobody here. No. There's nobody here. No, it was me. It's me doing it. Get. Lie down. No, lie down. I appreciate the sentiment. Go lie down. See? Now you made me set the bloody dogs off. It's alright. Hey, enough. It's alright. It's a rough. I just said it's a rough. I can't hide that. I said it. Shit. I was trying to say it's alright. I ended up saying it's a rough. Fuck's sake. So I was trying to decide what to name the Toyota Dyna truck, because it's spelled D-Y-N-A. It's a Toyota Dyna truck. Hey, enough. It's a Toyota Dyna truck. So I was going to name it the Dinosaur. D-Y-N-A-S-A-U-R. The Dinosaur. Right? Now, I was thinking about this on the drive home after getting inspected, and I thought I should call it Dorothy, which is from the Wiggles, right? You know, wake up, Jeff, the Wiggles. There was Dorothy the Dinosaur. So I might name it Dorothy. Dorothy the Dinosaur. I think it could be the go. Is you outside? Alright, well, come on in, mate. My feet are sore. can spare $5. But I would need references. I'd need to know how long you'd spent in Thailand. Yeah, Bear Pig, give me some tips on how to get subscribers like you have. Bear Pig, I tell you what, Bear Pig, if you're seeing as you've given up your channel, mate, and you just washed up, you say you're only doom scrolling now, you got like 265,000 subscribers, mate. How about you just give me your channel with 260k subs, mate. I'll take it over. Rebrand it and that, mate. We'll make something amazing of it again, right? What do you reckon? Nah, no shortcuts. We had like 1860 something subs now, I think. We're heading for that 2,000. I'm trying to get that 2,000 subs. If anybody wants to hit the like button or hit the sub button. Hey y'all, Ty Silk, how are you? Jesus loves me. Oh, thank you, Resurrect. I appreciate it. Celtics enjoying the pickle emojis, the member emojis. There's nobody there. See, there's nobody there, dog. Told you. It was me knocking on the wall. I was taking the piss out of the guy who was Mormon. He was interrupting and being rude in chat. And then he said he was a Mormon. And I said, yeah, it seems to be a habit for you, Bloomin', come interrupt people and say things I don't want to hear. Hey? What's all that about? My man! What up, Michael Price? How are you, dude? How's things going? As you hear, we've got the rain ASMR this evening. Rain ASMR vibe. Good for the heat wave in America. Right, I hope everybody's doing alright. How are you, mate? I'm good, Raw Dog. We're, just hanging out. Got myself a new truck. Bought a Toyota Dyna, mate. Bought myself a new truck. So we did it. The last live I did like a 40-minute live before this one. Starting to do the first bit of work on that truck and cleaning up the rust and that. All the best, sir. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. How are you going, Michael? How's your week, mate? We're just hanging out. We're just hanging around, guys. Just hanging around. If anybody wants help with, you're lacking motivation and you want to know where to get more of it or something, you feel free to, let me know. Right. I want to get my heater on though. Hang on. I'm going to have to shuffle you. Hang on. You guys go over here. Alright. I'm going to get me little heater on. This little heater, see, again, don't need, little Karen, this heater, little 2,000 watt ceramic heater. Don't buy the ones with the heat coil in them. You spend like $5 more, you get a ceramic one, right? This thing pumps out heat, man. Like, you got a bedroom and you just want to have a little heater. That was like $25 or something. I don't know. Cheap. Like a little birdie. It was cheap. I like it cheap. Oh. Go get some heat in here. Keep the dogs warm too. Hey, pup. Are you happy, puppy? Called your truck Rupert. Why did you... Rupert, what? Oh, from fucking Stewie's. Oh, no. You didn't. Yeah, I was thinking maybe Dorothy the dinosaur. Because it's a dino, right? So it's got to be a dinosaur. Something dinosaur, of course. Love my energy. Thank you, Michael Price. Tuning in from Tehran. Awesome, man. I gotta say, man, you gotta love the internet, right? A nice dog. Oh, yeah, this is Miss Heidi. She's had a long couple of days. She's been out in the new truck. She does seem to like the new truck, but we've been into... The good thing about Bunnings over here, I don't know, in America, I guess it'll be like Home Depot or something, right? Or Lowe's or whatever. I don't know what the rules are there, but here you can, you can just bring her into the store with you. So anybody can bring in their dog, but the problem is yeah, well, everyone brings in these yappy little dogs about this long, and yeah, they don't seem to like going near the German Shepherd. But no, she's pretty well behaved in there. She's pretty good, and yeah, wandering around the aisles with her and being out and about. Yeah, a cute dog. Thank you, mate. Yeah, she's just zoning out. Always wants to be close to you. It's just the nature of a German Shepherd, right? They always want to be... Hello. It's raining, dog. You know that? It's raining out there. It is. There you go. Have some. There you go. There you go, dog. Have some. Oh, you're falling asleep now. Just pat it in there. They fall asleep. If you run your finger up there, it's like their mother licking them up like that. Right, I'll try to show you. You do that with them. They usually zone out, they calm down a bit. There you go, love. You have a nap. Alright? Good girls. Yes. There you go. She's out. Yeah, she's seen me awake now. So yeah, I like your YouTube name. I do like your YouTube name. I definitely like it when people do YouTube names like I've done it, where you do a capital letter at the start of each word. Looks good. There's a lot of people still need to change their YouTube name because it used to show what your account name was. Now it shows your @ So do go update your @ You know, think of something good for your name, right? Think of something good for your name, guys. Don't have it with like whatever blah blah 8725 whatever, you know, or E9-0. You know, you can give yourself a good name. Yes, he did. Satan. His one was called what was her name? Oh, I didn't know the name. I did know the name of the painter's German Shepherd. He had multiples of them, but his main one, Blondie. Blondie, that's it. Yeah, Blondie. Yeah. He did. I don't know why you people talk about him so much. Stalin, Mao, and Genghis Khan. Look at the numbers, bro. You want to talk about peak numbers? Like the old painter didn't even make it on the leaderboard, mate. It's just what you've been fed. Again, they feed you this narrative of what you're meant to care about and be offended by, and you fall for a hot line and sinker. You think you're aware talking about this stuff, Satan. You think you're aware talking about it all, but you're not. You're playing right into it. They want you to be distracted. They want you to be talking about this shit. They want you to be doing anything but live your own life and have some self-awareness. So they get you to argue about politics or, this is my favourite sports team. No, your sports team sucks. Like, just try and make everybody butt heads about everything. Yeah. For somebody who thinks you're so aware of it all, bro, you're falling right into what they want you to, mate. I'm just saying. It's raining. Yeah, it is raining. Yep, winter. Nice, cool winter here. So it's some good rain ASMR for all the Americans in the heat wave at the moment. Some good, you know, just think of cool feelings. Look, I'll make it better. Hang on, look. If everybody's suffering from a heat wave, I'm going to make this better. Hang on. Give me a moment here. Alright. We're just going to cool everything down. Alright, guys, there we go. Nice, cool feeling. Alright. Got a heater. Yeah, man, I got a little ceramic heater going over there. Yeah, just showed it a minute ago. New Zealand is amazing. I love it. Yeah, it's quite nice. It does rain a lot, though. It does rain a lot. Hi, Abraham. How are you? I'm just painting the background, feeling disappointed in myself with how sorry I am with everything, but taking everything one step at a time. Yeah, Mandy, we always think we can do more than we can within a given time period, right? And then we beat ourselves up, like, man, I should have been able to do that, but, like, you're doing actually a lot more than most people are doing, right? It's only in our head, right? You're not actually slow, you're not behind, you're actually taking care and work and diligence, and you've been getting through all your commissions and stuff. You've been doing really well. Not our future, mate. Drop bear is real. Yeah, mate, drop bear is real, mate. Absolutely, mate. You need to have the goggles on. You need to have the full body armour. You gotta watch out for him, mate. I live in the caravan at the moment, mate. Live in the caravan while I'm building a cabin and stuff, right? So it's just a in-between step. But in the future, I probably will just stream from the caravan. It's a good space because, you know, my partner Susie and the dogs and that will be more up in the cabin. So it's often, like, there's quite often I don't do these chat streams because Susie's come home from work and, like, the dogs have the other end of the caravan and we have this end, right? So she doesn't really want to be on camera in the background and stuff. We just want to hang out. So you know, once the cabin's done, I'll probably definitely do regular night streams a lot more often. What time is it for me? Oh, I'll check for you. It's 6:13 PM Tuesday. 6:13 Tuesday evening here, mate. What's my name make you think of? Space Command Gaming Warlord. I don't know. I imagine you play some kind of Space Command game and you're the warlord at it, I suppose. Well, I don't know. It's probably a reference to something I don't know. Goldmate. Yeah. Only doing it when it gets hot. What have I missed from powder here? Hang on. Have I missed a powder? Oh, my Kia leaked about half a litre of auto transfer, so I put in a litre. Now suddenly it's not leaking, which I can't figure it out. I'm too nervous to drive now. What's your take on it? Where was it leaking out of? Just make sure with a automatic transmission you check it on level ground, and you need to have the transmission in neutral. You want to run it through its gears if you can, like modern stuff. Old levers you just run through, but you need it running in neutral, and you need to pull the dipstick out and actually check the level on, clean it, recheck it. And if you fill it up at all, you're going to have to wait like probably 20 minutes, half an hour before anything that you poured down the filler pipe is gone, because otherwise you're going to get an incorrect dipstick reading. Do be careful not to overfill it. But let me know, bro. Only doing it when it's hot. Yeah, I'd say it's overfilled, man. But it's interesting you put another litre in it and it stopped leaking. So I don't know. Well, you let us know where it's leaking out of, mate. Got a lot of videos coming up. All right. Just Space. Did you say what you stream about? What's my name make you think of? Let me know what videos you got coming up. What do you do, Space Command? You said what? Tell us more, man. Tell us more. Looks like near the left CV joint. Logically, it's probably blown out of seal. I mean, you might have just had some crap go into the seal. You've had some crap get in there, and it's just ended up spitting itself out eventually with the fluid, and luckily sealed back up. But I'd just monitor it, bro. Like, so personally, I would get under there with the greaser, clean everything off, and have it clean, and then like drive around the block and jack it up and check if it's leaking at all, right? And that's going to show you where it's leaking from. Or you can have it jacked up and, you know, you can have it running in gear spinning and see if it starts leaking after you clean it. But obviously don't stick your head in the wheel. Be very careful, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it's just a case of clean and re-inspect, bro, and see if you can figure it out. Cracked transmission cooler. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Yep, I'd clean it all off first, bro. I'd completely clean it off and find out where it's coming from. The other question is it possibly a power steer leak that's leaking down? Could it have sealed itself back up? Yep, can do. There's just a little bit of grit gets in the seal or something, yep, and things spin, and it just ends up wearing that bit of grit into the seal or something, you know. Can happen. As I say, I'd clean it off, man. Just clean it all off with the greaser, power wash it off, fire it up and look under it and see what happens. The same problem with my my troop carrier truck. 3 mechanics changed the front main seal in it because it had a front seal leak. The last owner took it to 3 mechanics and paid them to change the front main seal, and it was still leaking. I got it, I degreased it, fired the truck up, and within 2 seconds I could see a trickle of oil coming out between the block and the plate that holds that seal, and there was some old sealant on there, and they hadn't sealed it on properly. So just got to take that apart and do it, you know. It's just to clean it so you can actually find the source of it, right? It can be a power steering problem because it's the same fluid, right? So you find that oil around, but it could also be if the transmission's overfilled, right? Because the transmission has a different low and hot level. When it's hot, it fills a lot more, so it could be over-pressurizing and stuff. It could be pushing it out seals because it's overfilled. Best channel on the internet. Oh, thank you, SF. I do appreciate it, mate. As you see, we do a bit of everything. Mental health, self-improvement, trucks, cars, motorbikes, bit of all of it, right? Oh, I think it's good because it's everyone says you got to niche down on here and you got to focus on one little topic. It's like, who the hell wants to come and watch me do the same topic every day? Like, I might keep viewers a while, but I'm doing different stuff all the time, right? Always something different on here. Hey. Self-help and improvement is important. It is, SF. It definitely is, man. Don't forget, SF, as a member, you've got emojis, man. So next to the chat there, if you hit the smiley on the next to the chat, there's emojis of the dogs and stuff. That's the member perks, guys. Member perks. So you get emojis of the dogs. Mechanic told me once, get a noise, turn the radio up. And that's not good advice. I wouldn't want him as my mechanic. No, you gotta fix problems in life, mate. You don't want to be. Dr. Pepper there. I found myself a Dr. Pepper in New Zealand today, so it was good. Figures coming from below where the auto trans fluid dipstick is. It might be the seal where the dipstick is itself, man. So where the dipstick goes into the gearbox, they always like slot in, and then they have like a 10mm head or something bolt to retain them. And there's a little O-ring on the end of there, so you can actually remove the whole, not the dipstick part you pull out, but the actual tube for the dipstick. They've got a little O-ring on the end of them where they seal in. So if it's leaking there, as it sloshes, it's just going to literally, it'll just slosh it out the side. Watching from North Korea. Welcome, North Korea. Good to have you here, mate. Oh. Yep, Celtic, yep. Good old AI mode on Google. You can always ask the stuff like that, right? How much for a can of Dr. Pepper? Oh, I don't know. I didn't look at the price. I grabbed it and grabbed it off the shelf. Probably like $2.50 or $3 or something. I don't know. Yeah, basically, New Zealand currency for pounds and American dollars. You basically, if you halve it, you're near enough. Hey, it's the gentleman with his partner and doggo. How's the flooring for the shed? What's new? Did you know Wombat's poo is cubed? Alright, glad to see a healthy face. A wombat? Wait, what? I'm gonna have to look that up. You're trying to put irrelevant information in my head, but now I must witness this. Thanks for that. How's the flooring for the shed? We're getting on with that. I've been a bit distracted the last couple of days. So it's Tuesday night now. So Sunday we went back down to the city and picked up the rest of that garage. That brown one I was taking down on live. Got all that back. Went to sleep next day, and then I was like, oh, I needed a little daily car, and I've been thinking for a while. I was looking at like a Corolla wagon. So I ended up buying a Toyota Dyna, like big diesel double cab, like work truck. So that's the spare backup. And just my daily rate, but it's just I've got to do some work on Susie's truck soon. I've got to do work on my truck and all that, so we needed another something. Do you think you're one of the chosen people when you come in acting in my chat like this? Do you think you'd be chosen as a good representation of people when you come in and take over a chat and spam it and don't allow others to speak, don't allow others' opinions, so you're not respecting anybody else in the room, but, you know. Fruit for thought, my friend. Enjoy your ban. 10 minutes you got there. Oh, good job, Celtic. Thanks, mate. Don't ignore me. I love you. Love you too, son. Why don't you look at me anymore during? Oh, it's pretty hard when I'm behind you, Satan. How you doing, mate? G'day, Craig. I'm good, mate. I'm good. I bought a new truck yesterday. Took down the shed Sunday. Bought a new truck Monday. Fixed the truck Monday, and today's Tuesday morning. Fixed the truck. Went and got it inspected. It passed. It's all good. Just cleaning up some surface rust, making it cosmetically pretty now. And yeah, I'll be doing another live on it tomorrow if the weather's reasonable, and we'll keep prettying up the new truck. So yeah, everything's good, man. All go here. As I say, I don't just talk about the stuff. I stream it. I do it every day, right? I'm out here actually doing it. So that's what I'm all about here, guys. I'm not like all these other channels that are just words and let's talk about it. I'm here to show the actual doing it. and the work, you know, and what you can create for yourself. So I've bought a truck that's it's a Toyota 2.8 litre stick shift manual, whatever, diesel, 2.8 litre diesel Toyota. That motor will go for 1,000,000 miles, right? The guy who owned it it was one of their fleet trucks for like a steel company where they cut out like steel brackets and stuff like that and folded them and provide them, right? And that man with a fleet of trucks like that, he said he had about 5 of those Toyotas. Yeah, 5, I think he said. And he's you know, built an incredible business and got all these new trucks and everything, right? And I'm like, mate, if it was good enough for you to build your business off, it's good enough for me and what I'm doing. What am I doing with the truck? At the moment, it's just a daily driver, essentially. I got a lot of building materials to pick up. There's a lot of stuff goes on around here. Like, Susie was talking about buying some bags of potting mix at Bunnings today. I'm like, mate, we'll just go and we'll just get a digger bucket tipped in from somewhere, right? I use it for the motorbike track days and that in the future, you know. So the truck's always, you know, it's the utility of it having a big tray. I used to have double cab utes, like Toyota Hiluxes and stuff, and these are obviously, the tray on the back is a lot smaller than like a big American Dodge Ram or something, right? But when you get these double cab utes and like the new Ford Rangers and stuff, you can't fit a motorbike on the back with the tailgate up, which means you've got to have a net across the back and whatever. Whereas I like something you can put the tailgate up on, you can have your fuel cans, you can have all your stuff, you know, in there. So rather than buy a ute, I got myself a big diesel truck, and it was like, this is what I mean about create your outcome. It doesn't matter where you're at. It's like this truck was like $1,000 US, maybe $1,100 US, right? For a big double cab like work truck with a big tray. Like, you could run a landscaping business off this thing. You could do mowing lawns, whatever. I've already had 7 people I know locally since I've seen me with it come up to me and be like, bro, I've got some rubbish at home. Could you come take it away from me? I'll pay you for it. And that's literally all they're asking me. I've got a whole heap of stuff at home, junk laying around, and what I'm learning right now is I can spend $1,000 US on a truck, and these people are saying, "Oh man, can you come? We'll help you load it up, whatever. I'll give you a couple of $100 to move it." It's like, so you're telling me I can use this truck 10 times and it pays for itself? You know what I mean? How fast can you grow something off that? You know what I mean? So I'm ruminating, folks. I'm ruminating, and we could set up. Now, here's one thing I will never do on this channel, is I'm not going to be driving and reading chat and stuff. So if we do content where it's like doing the trucking and doing tip runs and stuff like this, I'll have to figure out some way to do it, but I won't be reading the chat if I'm driving. That's a thing I will refuse to do on here, right? But I'm sure we can make some content out of it or something. We'll see how we get on. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking. I'm not going to... I've got it. I'd love to tell my audience what's up and coming on the channel, but you never tell your enemy your next move, and there's a lot of creators on here who keep ripping off every single thing I do. So I do have to leave some things in the dark. So you'll just have to stay tuned and be surprised like they will be. Where am I from? New Zealand, mate. From New Zealand. Oh, what else today? So on the way back, I got the truck legal. I was feeling good. And Susie's up at work, and I was out that kind of town. She works in another town over, right? And I was like, oh. On the way back, I'm like, oh, she's been helping me a lot with tearing down the shed and picking up the truck and that. So she's at work, so I took her some sushi. I stopped off at a sushi place, got her some sushi. She really likes sushi. We haven't had it in a while, and I'm like, no, we got to watch money. I'm trying to make everything work, you know. And she understands that, so I made sure I got her some sushi for lunch and took it into her work, and she had sushi for lunch today. Just popped in and sort of slid it at her, and there you go, mate. Yeah, she's a happy girl. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, there's all sorts I can do, Mandy, for sure. Well, yeah, so that's pretty much the plan for the truck. But yeah, the truck is it's just my truck's broken. Susie's truck needs a couple of things worked on. I'd rather take it off the road for a couple of weeks or something. Or, you know, if I'm halfway through working, I don't want to be trying to fix everything on her truck that day in case something comes up. You know, I want it to be, oh, well, there's a spare vehicle, you know. So it was I think it's a really good move for the future. How do you get more subs? Be yourself. You know my age, do you? Let me know. How old am I? If you know, if anybody knows, a lot of my viewers know. So if you know, don't say. But how old am I, mate? How old am I? Yeah, well, see, you do know my age. You're right, you've been here before. How do you get more subs? That's a great question. I'm trying to figure it out myself, but I refuse to do it disingenuously. So I won't name the streamer. I won't name the streamer. There was a live stream when I had like 200-300 subs. I had a few hundred subs on my last channel. I got rid of that channel since I started this one. But I had a few hundred subs, and I met a streamer who had about 280 subs, and he was doing like self-improvement stuff. He was doing push-ups and that, and he was very like, guys, like, here's how you focus your life. He had a really good message. And then he was doing quite good with that, and then he broke his leg in a car accident. And then he was like, sort of got a lot of views from, he streamed while he was in a hospital bed. Then he was at home recovering and not working out, and he started to lean into brain rot more and more, right? Blah, blah, blah. It goes on. And we're sort of friends and whatever, but I sort of said to him, man, like, I like what you were doing, you were really good at it. Like, you were being genuine, you weren't selling out to, like, just get views and whatever, right? And, yeah, I was at about 1,500 subs, he was at about 1,800 about a month ago, and he went and did paid promotion on YouTube, which just pumps, like, one of his long-form videos at people, and it gives you a big sub button as an ad. So he went from, like, 1,500 subs to 22,000 in the space of 10 days. He literally did a stream. We hit 5,000 subs, guys. And then he did a stream 3 days later. We hit 20,000 subs, guys. But his live viewers haven't really gone up at all. You know what I mean? Or anything like that. It's just because he paid for that promotion. So there are a lot of channels like that you'll see they've got 100,000 subs. They've got 80,000 subs, especially in like the fitness space and stuff. And it's all just paid promotion, right? Like you can spend you can literally spend $100 on promotion and have another 2,000 subs. But they're not actually viewing your stuff, right? They've watched an ad and sub, but actually getting them to watch your live or your content, they're essentially dead subs, so it actually damages your channel. So don't worry too much about getting subs, man. I'd say measure it more off impact of, like, I'd rather have kind of less subs and more real conversation here. Like, if I had 500 people in here, I'd really struggle to help the people who actually need help. So, I mean, I'd like to see it stay over 30, to be honest. I've touched 30 consecutive viewers a couple of times, but unless people stay for like 5-10 minutes, YouTube's it's just a revolving door. We kind of sit about there, about 17, 20, somewhere around there. Aussie, I'm from New Zealand, mate. I will catch up on the chat, guys. You reckon I'm 36? I'm 30. Yeah, I'm 39, mate. Live in a truck, yeah, in a caravan at the moment while I'm building a cabin, mate. The amount of subs depends on the audience and what they're into. Most likely brain rot and entertainment. Yeah, that too. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can pay for ads, Mandy, and it'll essentially get you thousands of subs. You can buy subs on YouTube. But I refuse to do it. We're doing it all organic. I'm not going to pay for any of that. I'm not going to do any of that. It's me versus me. It's our little world here. So, there's a lot more I could say about it, but I can't say about it as far as my understanding of how the mechanics of YouTube work, because there are people who are trying to imitate me. Literally, like, I get off stream here, and there's people live who I watch, and they're literally saying word for word, like multiple sentences. They've named their stream about the topic I was talking about. They're using the same poll question. They're literally watching me, and then they're going live before I even get off live, and they're just imitating me, right? So, if you want to get more subs, man, my opinion is do what I do here. Not an activity, but just be genuine. Be yourself. Be real. And people will value it. The people who value the fakeness and the brain rot, they're not the viewers you want anyway, right? In my opinion. Like, I could get heaps of viewers act like an absolute idiot on here and get lots of kid subs or something, but it's not what I'm trying to do, right? So, can't do a stream about trucks and parts. I do some streams, like work on cars, like we got streams. Everything changes so much on here, bro. So, there's like these evening chats, which are more about self-improvement and stuff. Some mornings I'm doing workouts. Some mornings I'm building a garage floor. Some mornings I'm building my house, right? Today we were rust killing a truck, right? So I'm not about talking about self-improvement and mental health and growth and like motivation, discipline. I'm about talking about it and showing you the actual implementation and actually showing you the work, right? Rather than just being one of these people here that just talks. I don't want to just be a talking head on live, I want to actually show something tangible and show the outcomes so I can show you guys, well, here's where I'm at, here's exactly how I did this, and then you will see the outcomes come, and you see things ramp up, like, the earlier you're in the channel, the more you're going to see the ramp that happens. So we're on the up, we're always on the up here. We'll stay positive. Chat. It's lots of accounts with low subs but low viewers. Even big streamers have low views on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people typically, they get impatient and they want to force growth, and they just figure, oh, more subs equals more views from the algorithm. But if you get a bunch of subs that don't actually watch your content, they're more damaging, right? But I can't. I won't go into it. I won't go into it because I'm not going to throw everyone a bone who's trying to take me down. Smarter than the average bear, boo-boo. And much more talented. I'm much more talented than these other streamers I've seen that rip me off in that, so it's alright. I'll just be myself. The people who like me and value me will like me, and it's a shame to see people copy me as well, and try and, like, they see me sort of do a bit better here or there, and see me ramping up my channel quite quickly, and they try and imitate it. It's like, that's not going to work for you to copy me. What's going to work for you if you're a streamer is to be you. Don't try and copy what anybody else is doing. Everybody wants to copy what I do. If there's any other content creators lingering in the background, if you want to copy anything I do, copy this. Be you. Do not copy anybody. You want to know what I do? You want to know the fucking secret? I don't copy anybody. I do my own thing. It's simple. Be authentic, be real, be you, come to the world as you, and you're going to find your people, and that will be a completely different audience. Even in mental health, it would be a completely different audience to the audience I get, because you're a different person with a different message, right, with a different way. Being yourself is everything. Otherwise, you're just performing. You're performing for the world and everything you do, right? No, I haven't tried that one. How's it going for you, though, you two? You've been doing that for quite a few years now, right? It just seems to make you come and say silly things in people's live chat. So, no, I think I'll pass, man. But thank you for leading the study as patient zero. Can I use some of your content for myself? Yeah, sure. Why not? Don't bloody humiliate me, though. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What do you want to use me content for? We collabing. Works amazing. You should definitely try it. Look, man, that's you and your sister's thing, and I don't want to intervene. All right? You keep that. You and your sister keep it up. You enjoy, mate. Just messing around, wouldn't do that. Oh, you could, I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. There's always something going on. I'm pretty flattered. People copy my lives to the point that, yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. I won't harp on about it. It's fine. I don't give a shit. Am I? I could be, Raw Dog. I'll probably due a top-up. At this rate. Who else do I know on that diet? I believe the person who pioneered that diet was your mum. It was your mum, wasn't it? And the one time she didn't follow the diet that she pioneered, the rancid lot turned into you, and now we've got rancid toxic you. So that's good. We were having such a good conversation. We're all so much. You've just blessed our evening, man. You've just come in here, get it? Come in here, and just waved it around, splashed around, and ruined the tone. Tried to. Made it all by yourself. Yeah, I bet you had to extract it yourself too. Got good strong lungs. Have the best replies. Oh, I try my best. Say no to buggery. Yeah. Seems to be a little flood of trolls coming in at the moment, but that's alright. We'll hang out. As always, guys, if you do have a mental health question, self-improvement question, or if you're just new here and you're wondering what's this guy all about, it's about the unseen work to build your life. If you struggle with depression, lack of motivation, anxiety, anything like that, right? overthinking all the thoughts in your head, self-doubt. That's what I help with. And I don't just talk about it, I display it. You can work along with me. I do work with me streams. You can see me every day. And I'm just a blimmin' average idiot, right? If I can pull this off, any of you can. Alright? What does a bloody bogan mean? A bogan means like a I don't know, it's kind of to most bogans, being a bogan is a compliment, but a bogan would be just best described as somebody, you know, usually longer, you know, they're pretty anti-establishment in that. They like their muscle cars, they like their beer, they like their parties, and they live life, you know. It's a bogan way, mate. They seem to enjoy themselves. Everybody has their own way, right? Who are we to judge? Who are we to decide what the right way is? Who's to say I'm bloody no? Who's to say I'm living the way it's meant to be? I don't know. Maybe I'm meant to just party all the time. I think it would be very tiring. G'day, Frog. How are you, mate? Learn these words from a lot of Australian YouTubers. Been called a bogan before. Yeah, a bogan is almost like a I don't know, a hick or something. I don't know. Just don't know what it means. Yeah. I hear you, mate. I hear you. We've got the dog here. And the dog's asleep. Oh, yeah, she's pretty much asleep, I think. Hello, dog. There you go. We got some rain ASMR and sleepy dog. So yeah, if any of you want to see my new truck project, we just did a live before this one a couple of hours ago, about 40 minutes, starting to treat some rust on it and a wee bit of a look around the truck, but it was about to get dark, so I sort of it ended a bit early on that. Used to watch a fan channel called Superwog. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of Superwog, not that much. Yeah, watched a little bit of it. If you enjoyed Superwog, look up Fat Pizza. F-A-T, Fat Pizza, and look up Houseos. Look up the show Houseos, and or the Houseos Fat Pizza movie. That'll be, if you like Superwog, look up Houseos, H-O-U-S-O-S. Look up Houseos. Just look it up on YouTube or something. But not right now, you're here with me at the moment. Don't leave me. We're nearly at 50 likes. Who hasn't hit the like yet? We've been getting like 80, 90 likes a stream here lately, so we're on track pretty good. So if you do like the content at all, if you've had a laugh or something while you're here, or learnt something, do hit the like for me. And double tap me on the forehead. If you're not quite sure about me yet, you can poke me in the eye a couple of times. You can put me on the nose like a kitty cat or something. I don't know. What do the kids do these days on the YouTube? I don't know. I'm old. Fat Pizza and Houseos. That's it, mate. Yep. That's the correct spelling, yeah. Look up those, bro, if you like that kind of show. Oh, I thought you would have liked it exploding in you. Isn't that a bonus? You usually have to pay for that kind of thing. You usually have to pay extra for that. For fuck's sake. What are you people? Bloody. It was not worth the 75% off. Oh, I hope it was still the same length. What's my ethnicity? My ethnicity is New Zealand European. Not that it matters. No problem? I didn't think so either. Yeah, thanks for the tip. Yeah, just the tip, right? Yeah. Just giving out warnings. Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate it. So, now we got trolls clapping back at trolls. This is awesome, guys. This is great. Have a mental illness? I think we all do to some extent. How you going there, Live to Survive? What's going on, mate? What's your illness, mate? What do you need? Do you need it? What do you want to talk about, mate? Well, the floor is yours if you want it. How chose my name? I found an alien warlord on Doctor Who, and I thought alien space and upload gaming videos. I destroyed the gaming command well in control. Okay. So is that what you're going to do about your Oh, Poor old Satan there just got hit by Celtic for about half an hour. Poor Satan's blooming. What made me switch my mindset? A lot of things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it, aren't I had to take the alternative off the table. After an attempt to end things, I decided that no matter how much in those moments I feel like nobody gives a shit, I do have people who give a shit, and it would affect other people, and I'm not okay with that. So I took that option off the table, and taking that option off the table and making it, well, I'm going to see life out. There is no quit. There is no easy way out here. It kind of narrows your focus, right? There's a couple of videos on my channel. If you just head up to the channel up there, click on the channel name. If you go to the bottom, there's playlist, and it's the content that changed my mindset. And there's a video. I put a couple of them on there so far, but I am going to add on a lot of other content from the last few years that really influenced me. Some Jordan Peterson, some stuff like that. Atomic Habits by James Clear I need to add as well. But yeah, if you look on there, there's a Joe Rogan one with Guy Ritchie. And a lot of people asked about it, except I've looked at the playlist. I've only got 34 views on that playlist, so it's not my video, obviously. It's from the Joe Rogan podcast. But it's him and Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie was the director, or the brains behind Snatch, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, Rock and Roller, and The Gentleman. A lot of people have seen the new Gentleman movie, or the series, The Gentleman, right? So it's the mindset of the guy who made all those shows, right? So if you go to the channel, go to the bottom, look at the playlist. There's a great interview there of him and how to view life. I played that probably 200 times. I was listening to that twice a day to keep me focused. Three times a day to keep me focused. With headphones on, right? And then there's one there with Rodney Mullen as well, which is a great perspective too. So yeah, I'd check out those videos. Looks like my trailer's leaking in the corner. Yeah, it probably is. It does tend to. You make a good point there, actually. I've got to check that the window's propped open. It is. Yep. Unfortunately, it does. It does have some leaks, mate. She was a cheap caravan to do the job. Once the cabin's done, everything in here is going to get gutted out at some point. Not straight away, but at some point I'm going to gut it out. I'm going to repaint the whole outside of the caravan like a nice grey or something, right? Jazzy it all up, refit the whole inside so it doesn't look like an old English cottage, and do all new blinds, curtains, whatever, and then we can travel and stuff. I think we'll be the go. Yeah. Sean, definitely, bro. Check out the I can't remember what it's called, but it's on the channel playlists on the channel at the bottom. There's like one playlist there. It's like content that changed my mindset. There's an incredible one with Rodney Mullen, and it's like his mindset. He's older now, his story, right? You watch that guy's story, it's flipping phenomenal. I need to add the Richie Parker one as well. Richie Parker was a guy born with no arms who became a CAD engineer for NASCAR. Designing parts for NASCAR, born with no arms. For the most winning team in NASCAR, he designs components, and he uses his feet on a keyboard and a mouse. And so you think you got problems. You think you got barriers in your way between what you want to achieve. This guy was literally, the Richie Parker video, he builds his own cars. He's under his car with his feet using a grinder to cut the exhaust, and then he welds it with his feet. You know, you think you got struggles. You know what I mean? You start to right-size your problems, right? How big are your problems really? How big is that issue you're having today? You know? And this is where you keep away from the negative thoughts more and stuff, right? You can start to take power over your mind again, right? You can take control. Thanks for letting me vent. Alright, I will check it. Hang on. I was in the New York State. Okay. What? You have survivor guilt. You have survivor guilt. So do it in their memory. Right? All the other people lost on that day. You have the opportunity to live. What do you think all those people would say if you survived? You feel guilty you survived. They'd be like, man, you're still there. Like, what? You know what I mean? This is how I always feel about grief and loss. Like, I've lost best friends in motorbike crashes right in front of me. It's like I've been there and held them as it's happened. Like, I'm not going to go into all the fucking details. It ain't pleasant. It's not pretty. But that's what happens in life as you get older. You lose people. You know, but I started losing people through motorcycling when I was 17, 18. You know, watching best mates. You know, it's not fun. But, you know, you have to remember, what would those people want for you? Those people you've lost, that you're so sad, you're sad about it. It hurts. But I always reframe it. I've always reframed it as, I'm going to live on in their memory. They love being around me. They're a good friend. Like, I had a friend pass away about 3 years ago. He was like a second father to me through cars and stuff, right? He was like in his late 50s, and I was working on these cars and stuff. I met him through an online car group and that. And like, he's 8 hours away from me down the country, right? But every couple of months I'd swing by his place. We'd work in his garage, work on his cars. If I bought a car down his way, I'd get it dropped off to his place and come and work, stay there for a few days and hang out in that, right? He worked his ass off his whole life, retired early to spend more time with his kids that were adults and go fishing, and worked his ass off so he could retire, right? Retired, I think he was 62 when he retired, possibly, I think it was. And within 6 months he had a cancer diagnosis. 18 months later he was dead. You know? He wanted nothing but me to succeed with everything I'm trying to do here, everything I'm trying to progress. He believed in the life I was trying to build. So we're on those tough days. It's all in his memory, right? It's in memory of those people we've lost. Of like, imagine, I'm not religious in that way, but say they are looking down on us, say they're watching us, would they want me to be sitting here sad and miserable and being like, man, I just give up, it all sucks? No, come on, if I'm up, I'll tell you what, like, I ride motorbikes on the street, I race motorbikes. There could come a day on this channel where, like, I'm not here, right? That's it. And you'll hear about it, maybe, right? Or probably not, I don't know. Somebody will update it on the channel, if it ever happens, right? I'll tell you what, if I am fucking up there, if there isn't up there, I'm going to be looking down. And if any of you fuckers are like, oh, I'm so sad. No, get the fuck up. Remember that right now. You get the fuck up. And you remember what I'd want for you. And I'd want you to have that zest for life. And I'd want you to chase your dreams. Right? So nobody's allowed to be a sad if I write myself off accidentally. Alright? Nobody can be a sad. Because if I am watching down on you, I'll be going, come on, man. I'm not down here anymore. But you've got all these days on Earth left. What are you going to do with them, mate? What are you going to do? And you will have seen mine get cut short early. If that was the case, mine have been cut short early, and you know, you've got some more to go. So you know, you're going to have to do some of the stuff I wanted to do. You know, make a channel, help some people, share the love, spread the word. The good word of building your own life, creating your outcomes. Trauma-induced borderline personality disorder here. Hope you're doing well. G'day, Matthew. Great to have you here, mate. Yeah, doing all right, man. Doing all right, but better each day, right? My specific stuff is ADHD and autism, high-functioning autism, Asperger's syndrome, they used to call it, right? So I was in the special ed classroom at school. By the time I was 16, they wanted me out of home, and there was basically this group came in and interviewed me and whatever, and it was, we're going to put you in like a block of flats, and we're going to have people come make sure, you know, you've got groceries and you're looked after and whatever. For like 4 hours a day, they wanted to assist me and check in on me. And I'm like, oh, like I'm into cars and that. And I'm like, oh, guys, oh, yeah, cool. Well, what, you know, how can I get a car and stuff and whatever? Oh, no, you won't have a car. You don't need that. No, you won't be working. No, you'll just catch a bus if you want to go anywhere. Right? And you're telling that to a 16, 17-year-old who's been put in a special ed back classroom, loves cars, motorbikes, wants to get out and do stuff. And they're all going, no, you can't do any of that. That's all I was ever told by them, was no. So, I won't do this very often on here. But to those people who tried to do that to me, watch this shit. Out here crushing it. Out here doing it. Out here living it. The whole world always tried to make me be like them. The whole world always tried to, this thing everybody loves on here about me, my whole life, the whole world has tried to shut it down. Told me to talk less, told me to tone it down, told me to rein it all in, to fit in. And the moment I'm actually myself, I feel on top of the fucking world, man. Fuck these people, man. Fuck these people who doubt you. I shouldn't swear, I'm sorry, but it's just, stop living worrying about what anybody thinks of you. Just be bloody you. It's trying to perform for everybody that's making you sad. I'll tell you that right now. You feel you have to perform for the damn world. Just be you. Like, I'm being me here. Like, here it is. Look, you can be you. Look, 15 people are here. Imagine I'm standing here. 15 people doesn't seem like much. But imagine I have 15 people standing around me where we're having a conversation and something. Right? There's a lot of people, man. You know what? That's what they do to geniuses too. They keep you down so you don't surpass. That's it, Haley. If you look up the story of what happened with Ted Kaczynski. Ted Kaczynski, they did that to him. He was a genius very young, and they essentially put him into a program where they tried to break his mind. And disagree. They wanted to test what happened to the human psyche if you disagreed with somebody just on everything and questioned everything. And he had rigid beliefs, and it broke the guy apart. Reconnecting, but yeah, look up the story of Ted Kaczynski. There's a documentary on Netflix about it. There was, but yeah, you look at what they did to that guy who was a genius and how they messed with him, and then everyone says he's this evil person. Look what they did to the guy's psyche at a younger age, right? Crazy story, that one. Crazy story. Be you as the key, rising to shine. Absolutely, I like the key emoji. That's cool, mate. I'm going to replace the pin message with that one. That's right, be you as the key. It's especially because you used a little key emoji in there. I like it. That's the exact right attitude. Love it. Exactly. Like, my negative energy or trying to fit in for other people never served me once. All it did was crush me down. It's like you go to a job 8-9 hours a day. You're performing being a different person to who you are. Right? You're at school, you're performing to fit in with everybody. You're anywhere, you're around a family reunion, family Christmas, and all the cousins, and everybody's freaking performing. I refuse to do it. I will not do it. This is how you take your power back in life. You be you. Stop trying to be what everybody else is. You're never going to live your life if you're listening to all these other people. They don't have your dreams, they don't have your ambitions, they don't have what's in your head. Right? It's like people come in here and they hate on me, right? And they go, oh, this and that and whatever. It's like, man, you've seen 5 minutes of my life. You've seen 10 minutes of my life and you're making comments of me. I've seen all 39 years of my life. I know my story. I don't need to tell my whole story in here. Everybody has their story. But if anybody judges you, you could have known someone through an old job, whatever it is, right? That person really hasn't spent much time around you. It's 24 hours a day you're here with you, your whole life, right? You know, somebody who you hung out with a couple of times doesn't like you or doesn't whatever. Who gives a shit? You're with you all the time, right? My dude, what up, Clippy? Humans are social creatures. These kinds of things really mess a person up. Absolutely. Yeah, the lockdown certainly did a number. I'm here to try and help with some of that, to be honest. I think there's a lot of people very lost with all the combination of things with social media and stuff and the distractions everywhere. There's so much information pumped at us now. There's no time to live our own life if we look at it all. You could do nothing but consume. It's just endless. That's what they want. Stay home, play your video games, watch your movies, eat your slop, take your pills. You don't have to play. You can do it your way. Mirko wanted me rapping and spitting rhymes before, bar for bar. You don't have to play, mate. You can do it your way, mate. There you go, there's some rap lines for you. All you're trying to do is be positive. Nobody should be coming at you. Honestly, yeah, Haley, but that's what you're going to get, right? If you try and put something positive into the world. The bigger my YouTube gets, the more trolls I get, the more hate I get. The more I show any growth here, the more hate I'm going to get. Because nobody wants to see anybody do better than them. Miserable people are going to reach up and they're going to try to drag you down to their level. Because they know they don't think they can run with you. They could just draw something positive from it. They could ask questions. They could learn from you, right? But it's way easier to grab you and drag you down and justify staying where they're at because it's safe. It's safe where they're at, right? Doesn't matter how much people are suffering. They'll quite often get used to it and they'll stay in that because they're scared to leap out of it. Oh, things can always get worse. You know? I couldn't live that way forever, man. If you don't change something, it's going to stay that way forever, right? This is why we need to turn the lens on ourselves, not what's happening in the whole world. Turn the lens on yourself, right? Mr. Santa Raid on your RV. G'day, Mama. Yeah, it's nice. quite nice. Big heavy raindrops today. Winter here in New Zealand. Where are you from there? Mamerobin. Mama Robin. Jeez, I gotta be better. I gotta get better at reading these when I say Mamerobin instead of Mama Robin. My gosh, I must be tired. But hey, it's been a long few days, folks. Hope all is well and good, man. God bless you and yours. Fantastic, Scott. Doing well, man. How about yourself, Scott? How's things going in your world, mate? We went down to Auckland, went down to the city. Sorry, people won't know where it is. Went down to the city and got that garage I was pulling down on live the other week. Finished pulling down the rest of that. We didn't stream it. We're in a bit of a hurry. So we got that done and home on Sunday. So we got the new garage here as well. So I've got a 6-car garage and the new 2-car garage will be going up to be sort of a cabin thing. Then had a bit of sleep, got up, thought about buying a station wagon as a daily. We needed like a daily spare vehicle of some kind. Ended up buying a Toyota Dyna truck, like a big work truck type thing. So it's a bit different. Susie's looking at me sideways. I'm like, oh, we'll probably get a Corolla soon. She's like, oh, cool, as long as it's manual. And then I'm like, oh, by the way, we're going to go pick up this blimmin' work truck. And if you ever need to drive it, you can drive that, you know. So that's the spare car. And Susie's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. But no, she took well to it. She just said, all right, I'm used to it with you. This is what you like. I'm like, yep. And she's like, I love it about you. I'm like, I know you do. I said, you keep things on edge, keep things interesting. Keep the same as it keeps things interesting here, right? Maybe it's just me, but the rain in the background makes this very peaceful. All right, I'll settle down. We'll make it more. I'm gonna make this like rain ASMR. Is everybody calm now? We're gonna breathe. We're gonna breathe. We're just gonna let the negative energies go. I'm just gonna be grateful we're here. We live another day, right? Might not have been your best day ever, but you know, compared to your worst days ever, you know. You just got to appreciate those normal days. Maybe nothing special happens. Maybe some stuff goes wrong. But, you know, it's not a really bad day. It's not a really amazing high-end day. But most days are going to be down in here, right? So you learn to just enjoy them and appreciate them, that they're not going so horribly wrong. Right, hang on. Oh, laid on my ankle too long. I laid on my leg too long. Hang on. We have arranged. Good to see you again. How's it? Hope all is well. Yep. Let me know how you're going, Scott. I'm just scrolling down now. I learned from my last relationship that changed my life, broke me down. Now I'm determined to build back better, even if it's slow to start with. I'm determined. Yeah, Mandy. And but you're still doing it, right? It's slow going. It's slow progress, but you're doing it like every day. You've been incredible on here, Mandy. I'm very proud of you, actually, Mandy. I will say that. I'm very proud of you, Mandy. So keep it up, mate. Day by day, piece by piece, brick by brick, bit by bit. You cannot like any goal. You've got to break it down into manageable pieces, right? And what's manageable pieces is what's manageable for you. What's manageable your way. It's only you versus you, right? It's not you versus anybody else. It's your life. It's your story. There we go. If you're depressive, just go outside. It's good advice in a way. Obviously, it's not the only thing, but getting out in nature can definitely help. Getting away from the screens. I think the biggest thing that can help for focus, especially, is not being on your phone the first sort of half hour of the day. Give your brain time to wake up and shuffle and just have a coffee and just get used to being away from all this tech for the first sort of hour of the day if you can. Really helps sort of calm the mind. Sorry to hear that, Savage. I'm sorry to hear that. How old was Grandma, mate? Did she have a good innings, mate? Did she have a good run? I hope so. And yeah, how you doing? You alright? I guess you have to think about like building muscles. It tears the fibers to at first make room for growth, so it hurts for a minute, but the outcome is so worth it. I started working out in August last year, right? Push-ups and pull-ups, right? Yeah, we got some wide shoulders in that now, right? There you go, Haley. You're exactly right. The repetition, every one little muscle tear at a time, mate. This just push-ups and pull-ups, mate. One little muscle tear at a time, mate. That's the reps, eh? That's the reps. Reps. Repeat. Small motions. This is why fitness is so. Fitness is not everything, but it's a great thing for creating dopamine energy. Just like 50 push-ups a day, even, right? Just like 5 at a time or something. You can do 5, wait a couple minutes, do another 5, and just getting that movement, getting that body going. It'll help your posture. It'll help your confidence. It'll help everything, right? And it teaches you to, like, when you're struggling, something, when it hurts, when it's painful, just repeat through, go through the motions, right? And you become sort of, you start to enjoy the process. You become detached from the emotions and the doubt, and you know, because you see a little progress each day, and rather than being like, oh, I run all this progress, just meander along, stack. Because here's what you can do. You can stack habits, you can stack progress, keep stacking, and eventually it just goes, right? Negative thoughts work the same way, so failure is the same. So I used to feel it this way, that, like, here's where you're at now, and to you, like, you aren't, like, if you want to be successful people are, like, up here, like, right? It's like, oh, you know, we know that from here, success isn't going to be, yay, millionaire, right? It's going to be, oh, this didn't work. Oh, I had to move place. Oh, I lost my apartment. Oh, everything's going bad. Oh, I'm really fighting back. Oh, I had to give up this. I had to give up that. And you're going to go up and down. It's like a stock market. It's gradually, it's going to go up, but you're going to have these dives, right? Things are going to go wrong, whatever. But things win, and then bang, something it all comes together and it takes off, right? Now, failure is the same. So failure is usually viewed as, oh, you know, failure is it's just going to be downhill and then I'm going to end up at rock bottom. No, it's the same as success. It's not nothing success. It's bang, right? Failure is worse in that way. You start to allow the negative thoughts in. You start to let the dishes stack up. You start to whatever, right? Now the environment's messy. We've dropped down, right? Now I'm a bit depressed. No, now I'm not sleeping right. Now I'm not right at work. Now I've lost my job. Now that, right? So failure isn't just going to taper off like that. It can be, you start to make some bad decisions in life. You make one really bad choice. You can make, go out drinking and make a bad choice at prison for life, right? It's obviously not the outcome you want from one bad decision. But yeah, you can start drinking too much, and then you miss work a few times, and then things are going downhill, then your missus leaves you, then you lose your job, then you lose your house, right? Things come in these hits as you let it. So you've got to, things can go wrong and you can fail, but you've got to catch and you've got to remember what you're actually aiming towards, right? Every choice you're making, I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying don't enjoy life. You want to enjoy the life you're building, right? But there's a crossroad with every single decision you ever make. Are you going to drink tonight? Are you going to go out and buy $60 of takeaways or whatever it is? You're coming up and you can either go towards your goals or you can head away from your goals with what your actions say. And you need to decide, is this worth, you know, I'm saving for a car here. I'm saving for this. I want to go on a trip. Oh, but, you know, my mates want to go out and go drinking all night. Well, do you want to spend $150 drinking, or do you want to aim towards, I want to actually fly overseas, I want to travel? Like, you can, there's people right around you all the time who are making that happen. So it's self-assignment, right, of what direction are your choices taking you. Right? That's sort of how I view it. If that sounds good, if you like the content here, please, I don't ask too often, but please do hit the like. It does help the channel. Hit the subscribe if you wish to. If you want to support the channel, memberships are like $5 New Zealand a month. It's like $3 US a month, and it helps me keep things running here and buy new equipment and all that. I'll leave it at that, but yeah, double tap me on the forehead if you haven't. We're at 61 likes. Let's see if we can get 70. I would appreciate it. Evening, Justin Dude. Good to see you again. Name, yep, as John Peterson said, clean your room. That's exactly right. Haley Cooper. Sometimes things stay at the plateau, but often the air is better than the peak. Yes. What was it? Rodney Mullen, the godfather of skateboarding. He said, you know, going up and gold medals and trophies are all great to get the gold medals and trophies. He said, but it's the climb, it's the journey that's worth it, right? Once you're at the top and you're getting the gold medals, he was going to every event like, what's left for you at the top but lightning. All there is up there is maintaining, right? And he said, like, I was always about winning. It was about being best in show. I never risked anything. He was like, I was doing safe skateboard tricks. I never showed people what I could actually do because, I might get it wrong. So he said all those all the trophies, all the medals, he threw it all away. The greatest skateboarder of all time. The guy who literally invented the ollie, the kickflip. He invented every damn trick, right? He invented skateboarding, modern skateboarding, right? But all the trophies and everything, he threw them all away. He said all they are is examples of me not being myself, of me not actually trying. They're of me playing it safe and making sure I was winning, rather than actually doing what I wanted to do. So if you want to check out a video on that, if you go to the channel, you go to playlists, or go to the channel, go to the bottom, and there's a playlist, like content that changed my life. There's a documentary there with Rodney Mullen. Very, very interesting, guys. And there's a Guy Ritchie one as well. Do check them out. They're not my videos. I've just shared them, so it's mindset stuff for you guys if you want to watch something a bit along those lines. I'm going to add a whole heap of stuff to that, right? So I'm sorry I've been a bit slack on that. Every day I endeavour to make sure I go to bed feeling happy with myself. Yep, I think that makes a big difference as well, Mandy, is, you know, at the end of the day, rather than hating yourself like I could have done more, but I doom scrolled too much. I hate doing that to myself, man. So it's just, even if you can get 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there when you didn't really want to, you know, it all just builds over time, man. And yeah, you go to bed feeling like, okay, maybe it wasn't my best day, but I didn't stop. I didn't succumb to it, right? And this is where you start to provide that evidence that when you've got these depression, you've got these negative thoughts in your head, you've got evidence to argue against it. So, oh, but that's not doing much. Well, it's more than I used to be doing. Oh, yeah, but what difference does that make? Well, day by day we'll get there. It's certainly better than sitting still listening to this, because I've listened to this, and what did it ever get me, right? It never got me nothing. So that's how I see it. What's up, brother? Hope life is good, everyone, and continues to get better every day. Thank you, Hellfighter. Yeah, man, we're going well here, bro. We're just having a good evening chat, bro. Good to see you, Joyce. Well, biceps, you like the biceps, mate. Push-ups and pull-ups every day, mate. I do them on live sometimes, all right? I do them on live, mate. Little Ziz, bro. You know, anybody remember the influencer Ziz? When I do this references, anybody remember Ziz? He was like the influencer before influencers. He was like a bit of a troll with like bodybuilding memes and stuff. Yeah, Little Ziz, bro. You know, you used to get Little Ziz, bro. You know? He's quite inspired by old Ziz. Nice, thanks, mate. Yeah, I only started working out like August last year, mate. Just push-ups and pull-ups. There you go. Wish you the absolute best. I think I'm going to go to bed, but what you're doing is great. Keep that smile up. Thank you, Holly. It's been a pleasure having you here. I've really liked some of your comments there, mate. Or, you know, actually, I'd say all of your comments. You've been a really good input to the chat tonight. So I hope to see you again soon. Hopefully you've subscribed. If you do subscribe, guys, make sure you hit the bell on the channel. You have to go to the channel, make sure all notifications are on. Then it'll tell you when I'm live. Because sometimes I do like 4 live streams a day, guys. So I think it'll only notify you for like 3 of them. Just depends what's going on. We're having Melissa's memorial ride this Saturday. Otherwise, things are going good. The kids and I are finally starting to wake up out of the fog of her passing and living in. That's fantastic, Scott. It'll take. There's nothing wrong with any of that, Scott. You know, man. It'll take time. It's proof you loved her deeply, man. So, you know, and that's great. You're having a memorial ride for her, bro. I love to hear that. So yeah. Live on in her memory, Scott. She was. Yep. You guys are incredible people, man. So yeah, just keep on doing you, bro. And we all got your back, Scott. But yeah, we love to see you doing well. And just remember, bro, she wants you and the kids doing well, mate. And living on in her memory, right? So yeah, you two are very blessed to have each other. I think, Scott. I think yeah. As much as it was a shorter time than you would have liked, I think you guys had something special and you got that time together. You know, you could have maybe never found each other. Maybe the cards fell differently, but it all fell the way it did, man. And you got that time. Some people just never find that at all. They never have a day of that in their life. So, you know, be grateful for the time you had as well, bro. That's what I'd say. But it's always good to hear from you, Scott. Don't ever feel like you're interrupting the conversation or anything. Still seen that with Dennis. Like, you're like, oh, I don't want to interrupt you. You're always welcome to... Same on Dennis's channel and that, bro. You're always welcome to just jump in. We love you to bits here, Scott. Love you to bits, mate. Sorry for your lost Savage. You can always come here for comfortable talk wherever you need help. I wish you, yeah, I said that earlier. I don't know if I saw a reply from them about their grandmother passed away, but I don't know. I don't think I can see the... Where's it gone? Further up. I don't know anything about Supreme Courts and stuff, bro, and couldn't care less. Yeah, it is a dog, yes. She's here. Miss Heidi. It's a German Shepherd. Hey, puppy. Am I waking you up? Am I disturbing you? I'm sorry. Am I bothering you? Am I bothering you, puppy? You want to say hello to everybody? They haven't seen you I haven't streamed for a couple of days, so they haven't seen you. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I keeping you up? It's been a long day, eh? We're in the truck for about 3 hours, 4 hours today. In the new truck. Hey, and you got to go in the new truck yesterday too. You've spent about 8 hours on the road in the last couple of days, hey? Good deal. Have a rest up, mate. Have a rest up, mate. What's in your fur there? Hang on. What do you got in your fur? What's that? Get rid of something. Get rid of that. Yep. Make sure. Her name's Heidi. She's 3.5 years old. I've got Zed down the other end, but he's usually when I'm streaming, Zed has crashed out cold. He's asleep, man. He's an old boy. He's 10 years old now, so he sleeps a lot. He quite enjoys when Heidi's up here, because like Heidi like jumps on the bed and wakes him up 5 times. So Zed always quite likes it when I take Heidi out or have her down this end so he can get some rest. So I kind of leave him to it. Oh, there's progress stacks. Yep, that's it. I don't know. But yeah, how you going, bro? Going alright there, Mickey Mouse Mutt. Oh, doing alright, mate. Yeah, good, mate. Yeah. It's an Australian New Zealand thing there. Me and Mick understand it. Just want to wish you the very best, Scott. There you go. Some love from Beantown there as well. It's fantastic. Thank you, guys. I do really appreciate it. I'm sure Scott really appreciates it too. Do remember, guys, you always have people here that are actual, real, decent people who, like, it doesn't matter if your friends, family, whatever, everyone's negative and doubting you. You come in here and say, hey, I want to do this. I'm wanting to work on this. I'm working towards this. Everybody here will back you. Everybody here will support you in that and give you that feedback and that encouragement as well, right? Because that's what we're all doing. We're all keeping going. None of us are better. Nobody in here is better than anyone or anything, right? Just 53. Oh, yeah. I won't. I'll let people just read that, Scott, rather than read it out for everybody. But yep, there's Scott's story. If anybody wants to read it, there's Scott's story about what's his wife passed away recently. So Scott's piecing his life back together. Much love to you, Scott, man. So I always enjoy seeing you, man. Always enjoy seeing you. Getting old, chat, you know that? Oh, my neck. Twit, yes. Twit like a twigger, yes. I like gold. Yeah. I think of Bean. I think of Scott quite often as I go about my days and that. I do actually think of all you guys quite a lot, right? All you regulars. Like as I go about my day, I'm thinking about how you guys are doing. I hope it does all. I've gotten pretty good at. I'm quite good now at sort of. Like I don't stay up overthinking and stuff about it, but there is definitely periods in my day where I'm thinking about you guys as I'm working and that. But yeah, luckily I've sort of figured out how to shut the brain off at night now and just zone out a bit and making sure I'm taking care of my own mental health with it as well. I used to stay up stressing about people on here and stuff and making worried if people were all right. And yeah, I'm getting a bit more used to it now. Anybody new here? Anybody questions? Anybody, I don't know. We're just hanging out. Most welcome, Ben. Most welcome, bro. I think it's, I think all we need sometimes is, to sit and talk to somebody for 5 or 10 minutes and just hang out and chat, and feel like somebody in the world actually understands the kind of shit we go through and what we're struggling with, and that we need decent people around us. And I think we're building something very good here. We're building a good little hub, so it's good. Good little hub. It's become more than just talks about depression and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's targeted at somebody, by the way. Hey, mate, you're going to copy all my shit, I'll start copying your shit. Only the stuff that works, though. If everybody else is going to rip off every line I say on here, well, if I hear a good one now and again on their channel, I might repurpose it, but at least I'll change it up a bit. I won't just plagiarise somebody blatantly, word for word, you know, like in polls and titles and shit. Some people are starting to piss me off with that, but I also don't care. This is a shame. There's some channels I found initially. I'll just cover this real quick. There were some channels I found on here initially that I supported a lot. It's not one specific person or anything. It's just quite a lot of them. Some of them have turned out to become really good friends. Some of them proved themselves just to be, right, blimmin', you didn't want to associate with them. And other ones went from having a really pure, great channel, more like this one, that they had that unique thing about them, right? And then they go and change it all up. And they start copying people, and like they start copying everything I do because of the growth of my channel. Like that's going to serve them. It's like, all I have to say is the same message to any of my viewers is do it your way. Live your way. Be authentic. Be real. But offer you to the world. It's YouTube. Be you. Don't be everyone else on here. Don't try and copy what's working for somebody else or you perceive as working for somebody else, because you'll probably find it will not work for you. Like all these people want to copy everything I do, and the best thing I can say to copy is do what I do and don't copy anyone. Just do you. Just do you, and you'll find the people that watch you. Like I can do a mental health, I can do these kind of talks about the same topics, and I have a completely different audience in every way to what that person will get as an audience, right? We're not competing for the same audience, you know. I think that's important, you know. Richie Rich, are you still on Grindr? Haven't seen you in a while. What were you doing on there? What were you doing on there then? How'd you find me on there? What were you doing on there? Oh, Mandy timed you out. Sorry, Mandy doesn't like it, man. My mods are very protective of me, you see, because they know sometimes I'll mess with the trolls a bit much. Like, oh, I only do it as a laugh, but I'm probably saying stuff I shouldn't. You know, they protect the tone of the room. But I do like to give the odd clap back. Sometimes. Define, create. No, name, just, yeah, I'm not going to engage you, dude. Every comment from you has just been, like, you're trying to judge me and smack me down and stuff. Right? You're trying to like get a very, very weak gotcha or whatever, right? Like I'm not dense, bro. Like I do see the names. I do see every comment. I do, you know, there is a path. There's a lot going on in here, man. And I'm not an idiot. Don't mistake me for an idiot. Really depressed right now, my roommate. Really depressed right now. My roommate has been making a mountain over a molehill. I'm at risk of being kicked out now. Can definitely relate, mate. I had that happen at least 10, 15 times. I moved places like 15 times in freaking 8 years, I think it was. Because of just ridiculous stuff and whatever. It all works out, mate, in time. Just, yeah, try and make sure you got some options in that. I would be moving towards getting out of that situation in the future. Like, if you can calm it down now. You know what I mean? But then it gives you a little time, but do make sure you don't waste that time. You know, you make sure you're finding somewhere else and can get on. You know, environment is everything. You cannot, it's really hard to succeed in life and not be depressed and stuff in a bad environment. That was something I struggled with for a long time. So my advice would be get out of the environment, try and drag it out a little longer, you know, if you can, so you've got some time to find yourself a decent, really good place in that, right? Thank you to whatever trollers there doing all the laugh react emojis. Again, you're in here giving me watch time, and you're giving my channel engagement, which feeds more people in here. So thank you for, again, helping me out. I do appreciate it. There is no such thing as bad publicity, folks. Yeah. All looking for connection. I have a question. Are the baseball cards in your country different than in the United States, like different makes and manufacturers, etc.? I'd have no idea. Sorry, Scott. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about card collecting or anything. It's YouTube, not MeTube. Yep. Brianna. Daydreaming. Probably just more. Yeah. Brianna, I'd say all of that stems back to one thing, is you're worried about what other people think of you. It's about how you appear to everybody else. I would switch that to how do you appear to yourself. And that's not in the mirror hating yourself. It's actually, you know, understanding, you know, you are just who you are. It's not what other people think of you, and the body dysmorphia and that's all, it's all based off what other people think of you. So take it internal and just live your way, right? You know, you don't need to be living a life to impress everybody. That's like aiming to buy a Ferrari so other people think you're cool, right? Not because you really want a Ferrari to drive one or something, right? Or buying a Lamborghini as a status symbol to impress others. It should be something you want for you to enjoy and enable, you know, you like driving it, right? It's just a different framing. So that's how I'd look at all of that, Brianna, is, you know, just honestly, the opinions of other people that are negative. If you've got people around you with an opinion, they're not agreeing with you and it's all negative and it's just whatever, just get rid of the people in your life. Get rid of that circle and stuff. Especially if you're like still in school or something or whatever. I had a lot of that in here of people who are still in school and stuff, and they're like, I'm getting bullied in this and that, or judgments of others. It's like, dude, you're crammed in with like everybody in society right now. The moment you're out of school, you can actually like take the job you want, be around the people you want, live around the people you want. Like you get, that's what you get of being an adult, right? Is you actually, you're not around all the different friend groups and circles. You're actually just hanging out with the friends you want to and doing the things you want to do, you know? So just pursue that. If you have any other questions though, do ask. I've tried, as always guys, I do try my best off a couple of sentences to spin something, you know, and try hit the nail on the head as well as I can. Why does the world spin? I don't know. Gravity, sun, mass, something, isn't it? It's on a tilted axis or something, so I don't know, mate. Can learn endless information like that, it's never going to really be of much use to you, you know what I mean? Diamonds in the dirt. You like Renault? You hate Ferrari and you like Renault. You're a sick little moo cow. It's always one guy. Sorry that people like that come into your space. It's alright, Bean. Unfazed, man. As I say, I've said worse things in my head. In my worst moment, remember this. In your worst moments, right, in your most depressed, you've said worse things to yourself than any of these idiots. Anybody could ever come up and say to you, right? You've said way worse things to yourself, right? So, you know, it's just water off a big dick's back, isn't it? Yeah. I mean duck. A big duck's back. A big duck's back. That's what I meant. Sorry. Freudian slip there. What did I say that for? My bad. Sorry, guys. My apologies. I said water off a big dick's back instead of a big duck's back. I see you've played Knifey Spoony before. I'm starting to lose it, folks. I must be overtired. It's good. This is always where I get more entertaining for everybody, apparently. The Kia Aura is a sick car. It's good. I like that. See, Circuit, that was good. More of that. The Kia Aura is a sick car. More of that. That was good. People are selfish. Some people are, just Jamie. Some people. If you're a functional, what's the problem? You have to elaborate on that one, Mr. JC King. I hear rain. What's going on? It's raining. You hear rain. What's going on? Is because it's raining. It spins because of the moon. Interesting. Interesting. Is there people eating corn on your roof? Oh my gosh. You people maybe need to get your ears cleaned out or something, eh? Too much loud music. You know, like you got told, you know, you sit too close to the TV, you get the square eyes. I suppose you get rectangle, like widescreen ones these days. When I was a kid, the televisions were square. That's why you'd get square eyes. So I guess these days you get rectangle eyes or iPad shaped, you know. Toddlers with iPad shaped eyes, I don't know. Who won World War III? The robots. The goddamn robots, John! It's a line from Terminator there. Where's me mug gone? I was having where's me mug? I was having a coffee. You know what I like today? I got some of this. I can't really eat it on stream. It gets stuck in my teeth a bit. But I got some from the sushi shop. They sell you a big container of seaweed salad. See? Looks like extremely seaweed there. Sliced up, like finely sliced little seaweed there, mate. It's real nice, mate. I'm going to have that later, because every time I eat it, it'll get stuck all through my teeth. And then people will be like, at me. What's my favourite movie? Surf's Up. It's a movie about surfing penguins, but it's actually a movie about existentialism. It's a great movie if you're wondering, you know, the judgments of others and things in life getting you depressed and whatever, and everybody's questioning you doing your way and whatever. Watch the movie Surf's Up about surfing penguins. WALL-E. WALL-E would be very high on the list as well. WALL-E is another favourite movie of mine. Vinegar. I don't know. Anyway, we don't do any politics and stuff here, guys. We are here. We try to do like a positive, like self-improvement chat and stuff, right? Everybody in the world, his channels, everyone's talking about the politics. You can't change anything that way, right? It's just yapping. It's just silly. So we try and talk about goals and aims here. So I do this occasionally to the trolls, all right? You try making silly comments and stuff, rather than spend your life scrolling, talking crap at like 14 people or something. What's a dream you actually want? What's something you actually want to achieve in your life where you're like, oh, I can't do that, it'll be too hard, whatever. Like, what's something you actually want to achieve? And tell me what you think's on the way of that. Maybe we can help you. Maybe we can actually, you know, give you some purpose in life, right? So you're not just wasting doing this, you know. Sometimes we have a troll switch over when I say that, and then they do very well in future. It could be you. It could also be you. Like and subscribe and all that, right? We're nearly at 70 likes, so if you want to give me a couple of pokes in the eye, guys, push it up to 70 for me. I would appreciate it. It helps us get more people in here. It helps us get better conversation. Keeps the YouTube happy, if you want to hit the like. I only ask like every blooming hour, guys. I'm not like, I don't want to be like these other streamers every blooming 2 seconds. Anyway, open a pizza shop. Ooh, pizza shop. You're depressed, you don't know what I want. I'm depressed, I don't know what I want. So, do you think you're going to find it? You're going to find what you want by getting out in the world and trying some things, right? And trying to look at things more positively, right? You're not going to find it trolling a self-improvement channel, right? You're not going to find anything trolling people on here. You're just wasting your time. You're not getting anything back for your time. How do you think you're going to view that in like 10, 20 years? Like, man, all the time I wasted just do, like when you think back on this in 10 years, like, you're going to be thinking like, man, why did I waste all my time talking bullshit on the internet? That's why I used to be a troll, bro, for years. Since the earliest days of the internet, I was a troll, bro. All over car forums, motorbike forums and stuff, whatever, like a real playful character. Like, you can tell by my personality, right? And how I clap back at trolls. I was a very good troll, like, but I did it playfully. I wasn't just saying dumb shit. It was like, tactful and witty and clever and whatever, right? But I'm reformed. You made a very angry rap. Why are you so mad at me? I don't know. Hopefully, let's see. Holf was saying it spins because of the moon. No, well, he was just kidding. But originally he was saying that the world is flat and it spins on gears. So, but yeah, Holf, you're all right. You went on. No, it was more referring to some other people who were here, bro. Surf's Up 1's good. Surf's Up 2 actually really wrote off the whole reason of the whole thing of the first one. Surf's Up 2 was just, Cody like sold out on essentially everything he learned in the first movie, and Surf's Up 2 was a miss. Just watch Surf's Up, the first one. They always ruin the second one of a movie. Almost always. Not always, but almost always. They just rehash a movie, and they're like, this one did really well. Let's just slop it out, and it loses its essence, Hey bro, I hope you had a great day. Yeah, I did Tanya Neppy. I had a fantastic day, mate. Been down to Warkworth and got a new truck, got a new Dyna truck because we needed a new daily. I was going to get something like a Corolla, and all the Corolla wagons and stuff were like $3-4 grand, and I was like, I found one for 2.8. I was like, oh yeah, do because we need a spare car, right? We got to work. Because me and Susie just have a Land Cruiser each, right? And obviously Land Cruisers need maintenance and work and time off, and she doesn't want me driving it to work every day, wrecking it and stuff, right? So I thought, we'll get a little Corolla or something. And then I found a Toyota Dyna truck for $3 grand, and then I ended up getting it for $2 grand. Fixed it up a bit yesterday, fixed it up this morning, and then took it down to Auckland today. Got it a waff. got it all passed, all good to go. So yeah, $2,000 for a manual diesel 2.8 blooming big double cab like work truck. So we can get lots more. I'll be doing content and stuff with it as well. I've got every local already hitting up, going, bro, I got tip runs to the home. Can I pay you? Like I'm sitting here, yeah. Businesses and things are on the mind right now for many different things I can do with that. It's certainly revealing its potential. Also, and I was like, look, that was another thing where it's just like, no, fuck it, I'll dive into it. Let's see, let's give it a go, right? So there you go, like for a couple, for like, and this is like $1,100 US, $1,100 US. You can go and get something like a truck. You can start doing things with it. You know what I mean? You don't need, $20,000 to do it. As I say, all over America, there's some Mexican running an entire landscaping business out of like a 30-year-old Toyota pickup. It's fallen to pieces, but he's running his whole business off the damn thing. Off like a $500 truck. So, I don't know. How did I lose my coffee mug, chat? What's going on here? I wouldn't have taken it outside with me. Well, how have I lost a coffee mug since I sat down? How's it? Oh, my knees all locked up. Give me a moment. How have I lost my coffee mug, dog? What's going on? That's impossible, as Ralph Wiggum would say. That's impossible. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. You want to know why I couldn't find my coffee mug? Do you want to know why I couldn't find my coffee mug? Here's my phone. Look, we're going to move the phone a little closer. What was my phone leaning on? What was my phone leaning on as a stand? And I'm sitting here going, where's my coffee mug gone? Because I'm an idiot. I was using it to prop up my phone, because usually I use the heater, but I've moved the heater. I've moved the heater over here so you guys don't hear it going. Alright? So I propped it up on my mug. Matt Damon. I have my moments, eh? Yeah, appreciate it, Tony. Yeah, shot. Everybody goes, yeah, good little score there. Well, I don't know why it seemed like that. Yes, you are named from Nick. Is that Toyota 4x4? No, though. No, it isn't. And this morning I got it stuck in the driveway. I went to back it out to go get it inspected. And it frickin' on the slight downhill, and it sat there spinning the tyres. So I've backed it down tonight. But I went to drive it forward a bit and it wants to spin. So yeah. There is some problems with this truck being a two-wheel drive. It's got a dually axle on the back, but it's only got little 12-inch wheels on it and little narrow tyres on it. So it's having some issues on the gravel, but it'll be alright. Where is this? I'm in New Zealand, mate. It's okay, we all know you're a dummy. Okay, you know I'm a dummy after spending, you've been here about 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, right? Giving me view time. Thank you for that. You don't like me, but you're spending, you could be doing anything with your time right now, but you're spending it here trying to talk shit at me for the last 15 minutes, so. And you're saying I'm the dummy. It's a stretch, bro. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Oh, self-deleted your message. Naughty. It's easy to tell, is it? It's easy to tell. Easy to tell. So, I've seen the whole 39 years of my life, and I know my story, and I know exactly where I've come from. I know everything going on in my life, right? And a lot of people in here know a lot from being in my channel and stuff, right? But you've been in my channel 10 or 15 minutes, and you just know everything about me, do you? You've witnessed 10 minutes of my life, and you're going to push your hate on me. That's all you know of me is 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? But you know me. This is what people do, right? Everybody talks to you like they know you. You get this in real life and shit. They don't know you. These people hating on you these people hating you, these people judging you, they don't know you. Yeah, I met that person at a party a couple of times 10 years ago and I don't like them. Oh, okay, you were in their presence for maybe a few hours 10 years ago and they don't like you. It's like, okay. How much of your life do they see? How much do they know about you? Where am I going to drive to? I don't know. We could go anywhere. Yeah, not 4x4 on that one. They do make them in 4x4 as well. Oh yeah, no, I agree. No, don't confuse. I'm definitely not an idiot, but we all do idiotic things sometimes. But me losing my coffee mug is obviously not the same as what I have to offer in value. You see, and what we have to do that's positive. You're telling me you're not a troll. You keep telling me you're not a troll. And I'm not sure. Seen your sort before. We've shared your first name. Yeah. Yeah. My name is Mark. Hello. I'm in New Zealand. Circuit, kind of, you just, no. No. Good night from Los Angeles. Good night, old lady Magic. Hope you've had a wonderful day there. Hope you had a good 4th of July and all that. Everybody going well? I saw a reel on Instagram today. I've seen about 5 reels on Instagram today, but that's it. I'm being a good boy, very good boy with that. There's a guy, he's sitting on his motorbike, stopped, and his mate strapped a big firework to his back. It's sitting up by his helmet, right? And his mate leans over and lights the firework. And the moment he lights and he goes to take off across the intersection, a cop pulls out the side road and starts chasing him down. And this guy's just shooting fireworks all over the fucking place, man. Even when the cop stops him, this thing's still sitting there just shooting fireworks, and he's just stopped before the cop's like, hey! This thing's like blasting fucking 50, 60 feet in the air, big explosive fireworks. That's the best thing. That's the most American 4th of July, freedom, independence, Eagles thing I've seen today. Fantastic. Yeah, see if you can find it. Motorbike wheelie, fireworks, police, I guess, or something will find it. Yeah, it's on bloody Instagram. Yeah. Mate lights the fireworks, and literally the moment they go across the intersection, the moment the cop lights up lights and goes after him, that's just a cop following him down the road, and he's just shooting, like, straight out. Yeah, freaking hilarious. Crazy people. I thought everyone just called you Venom. Yeah, well, everyone calls me Venom because it used to be the name of the channel. So, yeah, everybody... I basically changed my channel name like 3 or 4 times, but it always started with the word Venom. So, yeah. And everyone said they liked the Venom name. But I had to get away from it for future, channel growth. And people scrolling on here, they have some idea what the channel's about, with the name. But anyway, there's a lot more I could say. There's a lot of other reasons, but there's lurkers in here who try and steal all the information off my channel. They try copying me... Yep, blah, blah. So, I've got to keep... If I had a hat on, I'd be saying got to keep some things under my hat. But I can keep some things under my hair, because I've still got mine, so that's good. All works out. All works out. Let it all work out. All those things that were those hardest days you had, right, that you thought would wreck you, right, they don't matter now, right? You get what I mean? Do you remember what, like... Think of maybe not your worst, David, but think of all the kind of days, thinking back 10 years ago, like these bad days you had and the struggles you went through, not just like, I had to move place because a situation happened. Actually try and remember like how stressful it was, all the days like that you weren't sleeping, that you were really struggling, whatever, right? And it was so difficult, whatever it was so difficult, all those little details, right? But now, it's just like a faded, that's a thing that happened and you learn from it, right? So whatever is going on, wherever you're at, whatever you're struggling with, you'll work through it. It'll pass. You just keep moving, keep putting effort in the right direction. It all works out. Greetings from the Shenandoah Valley. Where's the Shenandoah Valley, mate? What country's that in? You have to fill me in on that one. Hopefully somebody didn't trick me to say a word I shouldn't say on here in some other language. People try to do that sometimes. Where's that? All good in the neighbourhood. What up, man? Do you surf? I've never done surfing, man. I have always considered getting into a bit of surfing at some point. I think I start to, with ADHD and autism, I tend to collect hobbies like something people collect, like stamp collecting, right? But every stamp is a different hobby, so I am trying to cull the hobbies down a bit. You hope I'm doing good? I'm doing good, kitty cat. I'm fantastic, mate. I'm doing very, very good, actually. Just that daily consistency is just paying off. Everything's coming together. I'm like, I feel I've surpassed where I used to be at before I was, alcoholic and whatever. I've learned so much, and I've built something really good here for myself, and I'm making a lot better choices for the future and stuff. So yeah, I'm very, Very good. Very content. I'm actually starting to run out of ambitions in a way of like I'm getting rid of some old ambitions. I've got the truck in there. It's like, well, what do I do next? Do I get a better work truck? Do I build a business here? Do I get a fleet of them? Like, oh, okay. Well, I've got to keep raising the bar here because I just keep hitting the targets. Like that, I think things that I thought were going to take me 5 years to achieve, I've done it all in the last year. And I thought it would take me 5 or 10. I've done it in a year, so I'm pretty. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting what just telling the negative thoughts to shut up and getting on with it can do in bits and pieces. Mickey Lloyd from Melbourne, Australia, chilling. G'day, mate. Mickey gives us this intro every day. Melbourne, Australia, chilling. How you going, Mickey? I got myself a new Toyota. I got one new to me. I got myself a Toyota Dyna yesterday, Mickey. So I got a double cab, like with a big tray, like road worker truck type thing. Mighty Toyota 3L motor, mate. The 2.8 litre diesel. And it was about $1,000 US. I don't know, 2,000 New Zealand dollars. So I don't know, like, it's about the same Aussie, right? So about $2,000 Aussie, mate. Got it inspected today. She passed, and we're good. Paint's a bit rough, but we're rust killing it. Touch her up a bit, clean it up. But yeah, good rig, mate. Good rig. So this is what this channel's about, right? It's actually creating the outcome, showing the work, showing the thinking, and what you can do with it, right? That is the plan. Toyota Kluger 7-seater, nice, mate. Yeah, they're good one, those. They feel so loud sometimes. When they're loud, Kitty, just go put 10 minutes or something. You tell them to shut up. And the thing that it's harping on about, it's trying to like alert you to priorities and stuff, right? So pick the thing you're avoiding the most and just put 10 minutes at it. That's my best advice. It's the barrier of entry between you and the task. So the overthinking just doesn't stop. Like if I'm overthinking at night and I can't sleep, I looked into sleep studies and stuff, and the best thing you can do is get up for 15 minutes. Don't sit there tossing and turning for 3 hours going, oh, when it's really bad. Just get up and wander around for 15 minutes. Just do something, preferably like, not on a phone, right? But, literally throw the lights on, read a book or something for 15 minutes, then try and sleep again. It's something that really helped me. The channel seems to be inspired by Jordan Peterson. Oh, I definitely have looked into a lot of Jordan Peterson as well, a lot of different people, but yeah, there's definitely a strong... Jordan Peterson was my introduction to it all, for sure. 12 Rules for Life and that, yep. Some great advice there, so yep. As always, like from anybody, right? It's always learned from somebody else from somewhere. Some of it's lived experience, but it's lived experience based off things I've learned from people in the, who actually really talk about stuff and dive really deep on it. So yeah. I've basically trial and error applied it all for years now, and yeah. Yeah, journaling will help you unpack your own mind and your past and everything. Yeah, writing your thoughts out will definitely help you. Yeah. The easiest way to cut the programming, mate, is just be yourself. Carve out a life for yourself. It might take a while. Like I grew up in the city, man. It took a lot for me to move out to the country and be in a caravan, build a garage. Like I've been through it to get here, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I would say get out of the city, get away from all the craziness. Cities are just crazy now, bro. Can't do it. You can get the convenience of the city now living out in the country. You can get internet anywhere with Starlink. Doesn't matter how remote you are. If you've got Starlink and not too many trees around in the sky, like you've got a clear enough view for it, you can have internet. You can order stuff online and have it delivered. So it's a very different world to when cities were made, right? And you lived out in the country, and we lived in cities for convenience, right? The convenience is everywhere now. So that's why a lot of people have left the city, because it's like, well, I can live out in the country and just, some things you got to be a bit planned ahead for, but it's, I don't know. Too bad. Greetings from Germany. Hello. Didn't read the instructions or rules before I clicked it away. I'm clicked it away too fast. You're right, mate. I don't. Yeah, you will, right? Yeah, we don't do any politics here, bro. We don't do. There's plenty of channels that talk about politics. So I don't do politics or religion. There are plenty of channels dedicated to that. So I just don't go into it, bro. Where this channel's all about focusing on your own life, focusing on what you can control, not on what's happening in the entire world, right? So that's why I don't do the politics. Is it like when the fuel prices went crazy in my local supermarket in a small town in New Zealand, I hear people talking, oh, the Strait of Hormuz and what Donald Trump said. It doesn't matter. I can't impact it. There's no point knowing about it, right? So if the fuel prices go up, I still need the fuel when I need the fuel. I've got to put the fuel in and I swipe my card. I'm going to pay the same amount for it, right? The price is the price. So I don't need to know, how much the fuel is or what Donald Trump said or what's happening in something. I have no control over it. So I'm not going to, you know what I mean? The less you care about all this stuff, the more time you have to think about your own stuff, your own life, what you're building. Spend more time with friends, family, spend more time actually having a life, right? That's what all that is, right? It's rage baiting an entire planet. It's all rage bait. Social media, all this. Oh, look at this dog. Look at this dolphin. Look at what this politician said. It's all stopping you going out and living your own life. So you just live, you work, you eat, you die, and what? That's not living, right? So, do you want to stare at all the things you can't change, or do you want to turn the lens on, okay, what can I affect, and how can I be the person in my family who can provide for people? Like, the world's getting more expensive, food's getting more expensive, I've got family members suffering, I wish I could do more, but the government, but this. Why don't you be the one to build something up? Why don't you be the one that steps up, takes control of your life, right? That's what I'm all about. Nearly 80 likes, guys. I do really appreciate it. We're famous. Can we get me to 80 likes? We need 3 more, is it? All right. Double tap on the screen above the chat if you like anything I'm saying. If you're enjoying sitting here, I don't know. Hit the subscribe if you really like me. You can come hang out again sometime. Sound good? Is New Zealand sensitive with censorship? Well, I don't know. Again, mate, like, I tell you what, put it this way. Apart from being here, I can literally go like 3 weeks here without seeing another human. You know what I mean? Like, unless I leave the house, I typically don't see people. So, yeah, I don't really care too much about all of the world stuff. I got all my own stuff to do here, so. You replace me with AI? No, I'm irreplaceable, mate. I am irreplaceable. Oh, so good. My neck. Ow. Can you see me, guys? I can see you. I can see you. Someone likes his Mickey Lloyd. Thanks, mate. Okay, that's nice, bud. You're from Earth? I am also from Earth, I think. I don't know. I may have landed here in a pod. Sounds like you're on a good path. Appreciate your advice. Most welcome, Anima. Most welcome, mate. If you get money, doesn't mean you owe money. Family is the worst. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, living in a caravan at the moment while I'm building a cabin and a garage, couple of cabins, and we've done a 6K garage. We're most of the way pretty much through the first cabin, and just picked up a double garage. Just went and took it down on Sunday. Took down the last of that and got it back here. Hey Tasha, how are you, mate? Tasha Devish, hello. Where are you from? How are you going? Oh, we got 120. We got 122 votes on that poll tonight. That's fantastic. It's good. Lots of votes, lots of engagement from people, lots of. You need a snack? Yeah, I am getting a bit peckish, to be honest, Jenny. I am getting a bit peckish. In a bathroom. It's a caravan. It has a kitchen in it. It has a shower in it. It has a bathroom in it. It's called self-containment. It's kind of how they work. Have I always lived in New Zealand? Yeah, mate. Yeah, always lived in New Zealand. Yep, grew up here. Hi from Oregon. G'day. Don't do any religion here, bro. And the main reason I don't do religion is because you come in here and just like, hi, here's my beliefs forced upon you. I don't think it's a really good way to treat people. Would you like it if I come and knocked on your door and I'm like, oh, hi, I want to talk to you about motorcycles for 4 hours. And you're like, I'm not interested in motorcycles. I'm just going to bleat it at you. Like, you know. If you're so religious and you're so worried about being judged, how about you think about If you're so religious, you're so worried about being judged and how you're going to be judged, how do you think your behavior right now is going to be judged? You come in and there's 18 other people, there's 17 other people here who want to talk, we're having a conversation, you're just like, hi, like long messages, and I get 20 of you people a day blasting about Jesus at me. What do you think, what would Jesus think of that? That you come in and just interrupt what everyone's doing and force it in there. Do not be fooled, this is not live. Do not be fooled, this is not live. Do not be fooled, this is not live. Eternity is more important than motorcycles. Well, alright, man. Well, good luck explaining to Jesus how you went and just forced yourself into everybody's lives, and obviously you haven't read the book, have you? Because if you actually read the book, it's you'd learn about how you're meant to treat others, and you'd understand that what you're doing is in no way in alignment with that. So, how about you piss off? Go read your book. Truth is worth interrupting for. Yeah, I've just interrupted. I've just given you some truth. There you go. Are you going to listen to it? No, you want me to listen to you, but are you going to listen to me and go read your book on how to treat people? No, you're not, are you? You're just going to keep talking shit at me, right? You're not going to learn anything, are you? Sound about right? Okay. Thought so. As above, so is below, bro. Rules for thee, but not for me, eh? Rules for thee, but not for me, right? That's how you people operate, isn't it? Rules for thee, but not for me. That's why I don't get involved with it. What's up, dude? With it? How's it going, man? Manusia? How are you? Where are you from, mate? Where are you from? How's your evening? Don't look like Jonas, but I don't know. Next Mormon that comes on my door, we're going to have effing problems. Celtic, the last time a Mormon came to my door years ago in the city, he came in, and I was very, very anti-religious at the time, which is why I can't keep it out. But I was very anti-religion at the time because I'd grown up that way, and family had treated me. I had extended family that were. Oh, I dropped me, went right out the window. Oh no, that holds me window open. Oh no, me windy dindy. Yeah, and I had problems with that, and I got very anti-religion for a while, but smoking a lot of weed, and I was very unhappy. I was a very unhappy man with politics, and the awakening of the world and all this. I was very grumpy for a long time about such things. But so around then, a Mormon came to the door and knocked, and they went, "Oh, about the fifth one that week," and I'd about had enough of it, right? Because I was trying to study at home and shit, and they just kept knocking on them. They get just different ones just kept turning up. And they come and go, "Oh, we've come to bring you the word of God." I said, "I already know." And they go, "Oh, have you read the scripture? Have you read the scripture?" I said, "No, I am God." And slammed the door in his face. Felt good for that one. Well, I was about 19 at the time. I am God. And slammed the door on him. They didn't come. None of them came back after that, funnily enough. You want to know how you stop Mormons? You want to know how you stop door knockers and Mormons? Because they all talk to each other, right? They all communicate, right? Typically, right? They get involved, right? The next time a Mormon or something comes and knocks on your door, open the door and do this. "Oh, yeah, mate. You don't happen to have a spare ciggy for me, do you, bro? You got a spare ciggy while you're here, bro?" Yeah. "Oh, you have a good day, sir." Mickey Lloyd will like that one. Mickey Lloyd will really like that one. Right. Just out crazy people is a really good way in the world. Like, when people act crazy, just act more crazy, right? Not allowed to knock anymore in Australia. Well, that's no good. Well, it's very good, actually. I'm heading out, Venom. Be good or be good at it. Thank you for everything. Oh, jeez. Poor Scott's watching me act like a blooming Australian. Yeah, man. But yeah, as I say, I like to have a laugh. Been great to see you, Scott. I hope you keep well, mate. I should assume Dennis will be on in about 3 minutes. So I will be on here a little bit longer, guys. But we've just done 3 hours. Sunday, I was taking down a shed in the other city. I drove like 4 hours each way to get that, right? Took down a shed, bought it back. That was Sunday. Monday, I went shopping looking for like a Toyota Corolla or something. You ended up buying a Toyota Dyna, like bloody work truck, as a spare car for me, and the missus will have to drive it sometimes, so that should be entertaining. And then today I've been fixing the truck and then went and got it inspected and it's all been sweet. And then came back and we did a live. There's a lot, the live I did before this, if you want to check it out after I end this, so in about 10-15 minutes. There's about a 40-minute live of just me cleaning up the rust on that truck with a wire wheel and just showing you guys, you don't, like, it's $1,000 US truck, guys. You can do tip runs with it, you can whatever, right? Like say you want to make a small business working for yourself or a side hustle. You can go and buy like a $1,000, $2,000 US truck and you can do junk removal for people and shit. You got the whole generation of boomers are dying off. Their kids are all over different places of the country. You see what people's houses are like, just shit everywhere. Their kids don't want to inherit it. They don't want to clean it up, right? That's the biggest emerging market, just so you know. If you want to do something that is not going to take the job soon, whatever, you want to make some decent money, start doing that. Clear up garages and shit. Because the older people are passing away and all they're leaving their kids is a hoarded house of crap that they don't want. So there's guys doing it that are charging to clear out garages, like $700 US they charge to come clear out the garage. And so they take some of it to the tip and then they pick out all the valuable stuff and then they resell that online and stuff, right? Bear in mind, low inventory is key. Keep your overheads low. So you don't want to be having, like, you're selling so much of this stuff online that you've got rents on all these buildings, and then if stuff doesn't sell, you're going to start going backwards and eating into your money from that, right? That would be. But yeah, junk removal. Junk removal. Clearing up houses, prepping them for sale. Landscaping. There's some house that was hoarded up and they clear it out and all the dump trucks have been, and they want to get decent money for it. They want to clean up the gardens, the grass, Even in your own neighborhood, if you're a kid, I used to go wash cars for $5, pull weeds out of gardens for people, because anything people don't want to do, you sell convenience, right? If you're a kid with no money and you want to buy a car or something, I used to walk and cycle around my neighborhood with a bucket, a sponge, and a bottle of car wash and door knock. Usually I wouldn't door knock so much. They'd be outside, they'd be coming around for work or something. Like, oh, can I wash your car? Oh yeah, come back tomorrow. Or yeah, do it now. Whatever, right? Like, at 10 years old, it's $20, $30 a day. There's always ways, guys. You don't have to be lost in this 9-to-5 system and all the shit. Like, who the heck wants to do a 9-to-5 and spend all the best years of your life inside and watching every sunny day go by going, oh, it's a necessity, is it? That junk, just remember that junk removal comes with a dump card, at least in the US. It's not free. Yeah, it's not free, bro. Yeah, you definitely have to factor it into your pricing and stuff, right? For sure. Yeah. I'm just saying as a base idea. Bedrock Broccoli. I'll give you a shout out. Yeah, mate. Shout out to Bedrock Broccoli there wants a shout out. What if a godless person knocks on your door? What do? Oh, generally invite them in for a coffee, mate. Bye, Space Command. Good. You got to go? Well, thank you for joining us, Space Command. Thank you for kicking it with us tonight, bro. Do I watch cricket? No, I only watch I only like sports that take two balls. If it only takes one ball, like golf or cricket or something, I'm not into it. So like motorcycle racing, right? Drifting, car racing, rally driving, like these are the things I'm into, man. Yeah, two-balled sports. You've inherited your parents' hoard? Me too. In the future. A very, very big one. Which is why I was a hoarder and raised by hoarding and all this. So yes, I need to be the prepared one in the new generation. Yep. That's some point future in the channel. As I say, I'll be streaming on this channel. I'll be on here doing these lives my entire life. It's like the Truman Show. You just don't watch me sleep. I'm going to document and vlog my journey through life. And I could get taken out in a motorbike crash next week, or I could be on here another 40 years. Who knows? We'll find out. Tune in. Like the Truman Show says, how will it end? We'll see. But I'll be here. We'll all go on the journey together. If you want to join the journey, drop a sub, drop a like, all that stuff. Hang out. Think Chuck Norris is hiding in your house? Could be. Where's my girlfriend? She's at work at the moment. Are your rules no depression talk? We can talk about depression and all that. That's fine. That's fine. We don't. The rules are we don't do politics and we don't do religion. So we talk about self-improvement. We can talk about depression and what you're struggling with, and yeah, for sure. Depression, anxiety, Personally, I've got ADHD and autism. I've struggled with a lot of anxiety. Obviously, don't fit in well socially. You see how I am? I don't fit in with normal people typically. So, you know, it's a bit of a place for, people who are a bit different in that. I don't know. People who like to express themselves, I suppose. Taught yourself how to crochet when you inherited your mum's yarn collection. Oh, that's good, Jenny. So sorry if you confuse your channel with another channel. That's alright, mate. That's alright. You don't need to be sorry. You're fine. All is well. I hope you're having a good day, X-Ray. Where are you from, X-Ray? I don't believe I've seen you here before. Yes, we need some new Chuck Norris jokes from Amelia, apparently. I will wrap it up soon, guys, because Mr. Dennis will be on shortly. Mr. Dennis is on. I'm going to wrap it up now, guys, alright? So, hit the subscribe if you haven't. If you want to ensure you know when I go live, go to the channel and make sure you put the bell thingy on. I do ask this at the end of every stream, and when I have 10 or 15 people, can you go watch my latest shorts, give them a like and stuff, and the likes only ever go up by like 1 or none. Huh? Or people comment on my stuff and you don't like it. I need you to like me content. If you like me channel, and you want me channel to get bigger, you got to actually engage with the shit, alright? Because I'm not going to be making these bloody brain rot, like, use the sound to gain 5,000 subs. I got 200 views, I should have 200 likes. I'm not going to subject you to any of that trending shit, so I actually need your support. So I'm trying to not brain rot, I'm trying to not make cringe shit, so it's actually a value to you. Damn it. Bob Saget. Alright? So go like my shorts and watch the shorts the whole way through at least once and like them. Good. Alright, and if last thing, biggest shout out to all my moderators for dealing with the bullshit. They give their time for free. They've got some great experience to help you guys as well. Shout out to all the members. You don't get any member-only live streams or anything. You get some emojis of the dogs, but it's, if you want to support the channel, $5 New Zealand a month. Or gift some if you want, whatever. But this is all helps me buy. I need to buy cameras. I need to buy I need to buy ring lights and bullshit. I've got to buy all kinds of equipment and that, alright? So if you want to chip in, if you like, if you like the channel and you want a pretty green name, it's like $3 US a month. So there you go. And we're just going to get rid of Billy there. No, Billy. Do I believe in Jesus? I don't know. I'm from Germany, and yes, it's my first time. Awesome, X-Ray. Oh, I am just wrapping up, unfortunately, but I'm on most days, mate. On most days. Stream a lot of different stuff on here. So yeah, check out the channel. If you're looking for some other content I like that I didn't make, if you go to the channel when I get off here, alright, you go to the bottom to the channel playlist, there's one about the content that changed my life. There's a great podcast, like a 20-minute one with Joe Rogan and Guy Ritchie that'll really change your perspective on life and how you think, how you view things, about how you bring things into your life, and that you actually have to, how it becomes your identity and all these things. Very good conversation. And there's one there with Rodney Mullen talking about his success as the godfather of skateboarding. He invented basically every skateboarding trick ever. He's a very wise man. Alright, so go check those out. Check it all out. Do check out the channel. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be hopefully the weather's good enough. We'll be working at the truck again. I do have to get a gearbox out. Got old B-Dub Drift, one of our friends here, coming around tomorrow to help me out with some stuff and have a catch up and a chin wag and that. Alright, catch you later. I'm going to be over on the Men of Action channel. Men of Action, if you want to come there. American guy, does some hard workouts. He's pretty full on. He's for some people. He's not for everyone, but he was the guy who inspired me to make my channel. So, alright. We're just heading off, Biggs. Just heading off. So, yeah, I'm going over to Men of Action. Just remember, if you're a troll following me from my channel, Men of Action, I'm a mob there and I can ban you there too. So, don't be a dick. Alright, guys. Take care. Ignore the opinions of others. Be yourself. Chase your dreams. Try go put 10 minutes now. Something towards what you actually want to do. Instead of bullshit. Doom scrolling. Alright? See you soon. Peace out. Much love. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the love. And I'll see you tomorrow.